That's right back, Charlie.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Because you always use that active when like defending. I think it's like. Because you always use that active when like defending. I think it's like.
The hell? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can anyone hear me? All right, we're good. I can't lie, my heart sank, people. Apologies. Let's go again because I was rambling. As I was saying, I was actually saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. I hope you and your loved ones are in great spirits and good health. I hope this week has been great for you, and I hope the weekend, not just from a football perspective, unless you support Man United, is also good, man. And appreciative to you lot tuned in. Mini heart attack, but we go again. Technical difficulties, man. Technical difficulties. You lot, it's like I'm Saliba. I was dilly-dallying on the ball. You lot are the goalie, Raya. You got me out of that. But yes, Man United against Everton. This tends to be a game that is quite entertaining. That being said, I think Man United are going to win today. It's the Wayne Rooney derby. Allegedly, Manchester United have won all three of their Premier League games against Everton since the start of last season, while they last won 4 league meetings in a row against the Toffees from 06 to 07. Everton have won just one of their last 30 Premier League games at Old Trafford. They've got a worse record than Arsenal, really and truly, at Old Trafford, and we got to go there. Man United's 40 Premier League wins against Everton is the joint most one side has against another opponent in this competition's history. Manchester United, however, have lost 11 of their 27 Premier League games this season. That's a madness. That's crazy, Again, I know Man United are not the big bad bullies of the world like they used to be under Sir Alex Ferguson, but as someone who's 28, I still hold Man United that high, and it's crazy, really and truly. Allegedly, Everton are winless in 10 Premier League games. Everton, come on, today, please. If I'm honest, I'm going for 2-1 Manchester United. I think it will be a decent performance from them, near enough a faultless performance. I think there'll be a brain fart, and that will be why they don't keep a clean sheet, but you'd imagine they win. You can see the lineups to the left and right of me, people. Of course, I'm supporting Everton for 90 minutes, but Man United are going to win. Marcus Rashford, if someone has to score, I hope it is him. You've got Onana, Dalot, Varane, Evans, Lindelof, Maino, Casemiro, Fernandes, McTominay, Rashford, and Garnacho. And even I'm not a Man United fan, but obviously we're all fans of football. I do think there's a lot of, Man United fans probably agree, there's a lot of incompetence within that footballing club at this moment in time. And I would use left back as an example. No disrespect to Lindelof. Everybody knows he's not a left back. But when you look at what Ten Hag said in the week, he said he's got 3 left backs at the time, Shaw, Malacia, and they had Reguilon on loan. And he said he was assured by the medical staff that, there wouldn't be no complications with Malacia. Obviously, couldn't predict the injury to Shaw. That's why they let Reguilon, depart from there, go back to Spurs and go to Brentford. So it's just incompetence of all levels. When you look past the prestige of Manchester United and what they are as a football club, it's absolutely shocking. And I'm a big fan of, we can have banter about with the fans and whatnot, but I think us football fans, men, women, young, old, whatever, we live and breathe football. Life is forever changing. Some of you will leave relationships. Some of you will get new jobs. Some of you will do many things life has to offer. But unless you're a bit crazy, and I wouldn't trust you, your football club remains the same, and football can be an escape. And Manchester United have been playing down their fans. Now, Everton find themselves in a relegation battle. They had a 10 points deduction, which was slightly reduced. They haven't won in 10 games. That is crazy, people. So I hope it's a good game of football. As I always say, as a neutral, I want VAR controversy. I want entertainment. I want the rest of it. And I think the best thing, as an Arsenal fan watching this, would be an early goal, probably to the away side. I'm sure Gareth Southgate's watching Mr. Jordan Pickford today as well, so I'm sure he wants a good show. And shout out yourself, James Joseph, appreciate you. I bet you're wishing for an Everton thrashing. I hope Man United get thrashed, mate, but I can't see it, man. I think Everton are going to get dealt with, man. I think they'll be competitive, but I just feel Manchester United are due a decent run of form. They're due a result. There's a lot of pressure on the players and the manager. I don't even know if Ten Hag will be there next year, but you get the point. Shout yourself, Daniel, one of my subscribers I've actually met, man. I hope you're doing well and safe and you're all blessed. And once again, thank you very much for you lot updating me with the technical difficulties, or we were doing waffling and you wouldn't have heard a thing. Kickoff is 3 minutes away. Man United to sneak this 2-1. I've gone with the same prediction, but I don't think it'll be a sneaky one. I hope so, because it'll be decent. And even look at Man United's bench, Eriksen's not really durable. Dalio ain't got an opportunity. Anthony's not good. You've got, a couple of young players on the bench. Amrabat, boy, if you showed me his Man United highlights to date, not that there's many, and you showed him playing for his country, you think it's two very different players. Really and truly. I mean, Man United are depleted in all aspects of the word, man. In the summer, I think they could do with another striker, an experienced individual, a midfielder, clearly, a couple of defensive options, but the depth is horrible on top of all the other question marks, man. Appreciate yourself, Camstar. 2-0 to who, though? 2-0 to who? Man United are easy pickings this season, but I wouldn't look beyond Man United today. I hope Sean Dyche has something for them. I would love nothing more than, 2 dodgy Everton goals from set pieces. But yeah, man, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's on the bench. His stock has fallen really and truly, ain't it? In a Euro season where you got Ollie Watkins, I think Ollie Watkins is on the plane. Ivan Toney is probably up there. Probably a couple of other strikers. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's probably not been this further away from England's selection than he's ever been, really. Callum Wilson's not doing much, but he's probably ahead of him. Afternoon, DG. Hope you are blessed, recovering from my night out in Malaga right now. You should come out here. Appreciate yourself, Samuel, man. Have a good day, man. I hope your holiday is well and safe. What's in Malaga, though? Have I been Malaga? Is Magaluf in Malaga? Many years ago, a lad's holiday. I say lad's holiday. Nothing happened on the holiday. We was just, sightseeing. I'm not like Gabriel Jesus. Happy Saturday, you filthy animals. What you saying, DG? Big up, my brother. Marcel, shout out to yourself, my guy. And it's a shameless promotion settings, but just because Marcel's a Liverpool fan, we will be doing a watch along for Liverpool against Manchester City tomorrow, as we'll be together watching Arsenal against Brentford later today, folks. Again, it's the James Garner derby, as much as I'm saying Wayne Rooney. Could he come back to strike his old club? Remember they sold you, You might as well. If you get an opportunity from 30, 35 yards, you might as well hit it. And I've been watching Man United. It's funny because Ten Hag is always sitting next to one of his coaching staff. And I always think they're brothers, like they're both bold and whatnot. Where's Steve McLaren? Always kills me that he's part of the coaching staff at United. Again, kickoff is imminent. Come on, Sean Dyche. Battle of the Boldies, man. Show them, man. Brexit means Brexit. Let's go, man. Forget Eric Ten Hag and all his Dutch philosophies and stuff. This is England, mate. Let's do this. Come on, Everton. Oh, the ref's even bold. Shout out to you lot who are bold as well. We got time for you lot. Come on, Everton, man. I know Everton are going to lose, but yeah. I wish both these scrubs could lose, the two teams I despise the most. I hear it. But as a Liverpool fan, is the Everton rivalry really that deep? It must be how I look at Spurs. Obviously, in recent years, Spurs have somewhat got their act together. And it was funny hearing Postecoglou saying Spurs will never be in a position to spend £100 million on a player, making out that they've got financial issues. You won't, because you found 50 million to spend on Brennan Johnson, something ridiculous of the same ilk of Richarlison. Of course, you'll never have money. Kickoff has happened, people. It's an early morning kickoff for some of you around the world. It's a midday kickoff for us. It's Man United against Everton, and United have kicked off. It's here with Champions League Varane or Conference League or Europa League, depending on where Man United qualify. I don't think Onana helped Varane out there, but between him, Lindelof, they've got out of that, and it's back here with Onana. Casemiro, giving the ball away cheaply. Onana's intercepted. Scrappy stuff. Kobe Mainoo's such a player, man. Such a player. I mean, he hasn't done anything for me to be saying that at this moment in time, but he's an absolute star in the making, man. I just hope people let the man develop. There are a lot who, whenever I do these Man United watch-alongs, regardless of the results, I'm not saying he plays amazing, but he seems to be one of the only Man United players that can leave the pitch with some bit of credibility, and it's here with Garnacho, who I still am not convinced. I think he's a talented player, Garnacho, but I don't think he's a winger. He strikes me as a 10. Now, obviously, in today's day and age, you need to be able to play in multiple roles. Varane's gone back to Onana. And even that, there's got to be something Ten Hag's not doing, because you've got Casemiro, you've got Onana, you've got Varane. Forget the players, but the experience. They shouldn't be in this. Johnny Evans shouldn't even be in a Man United shirt, and he's giving the ball away. McNeil used to play for them. Hit it, mate. McNeil. Oh, it looks like Decore lost his foot, and McNeil's put a cross in. That's the first corner of the game, and it's gone to Everton. Come on, McNeil. Come on, McNeil. Marco, yo. Yeah, bro, it's a City derby. It'll always be deep. I hear that. But hey, it's not that deep, man. I see Liverpool and Everton fans sitting next to each other in the stadiums and whatnot. And well, not that I want to do that with Spurs, but I do admire, like, I don't know the word, but like the siege mentality, Liverpudlians or people from Liverpool, people who support Liverpool, how they kind of maneuver with. First corner of the game. Come on, Sean Dyche, man. You scored the second most from set pieces after Arsenal. Corner's been delivered. Come on, someone get their head on that. Well, it's a Man United player, and it's been cleared. Dwight McNeil gets on it. Garnacho, you need to be stronger there from a United perspective. McNeil attempts to cross it back into the box. It's a decent. Come on. Come on. Come on. How? Yeah, Everton are losing, man. Everton are losing. Onana's the most grateful man in that stadium. Come on, Everton, man. That was a good ball. 2 minutes in, it should probably be 1-0. It's a decent delivery from McNeil. You had 3 Everton shirts there. I don't know what Everton's Onana was trying to do there. It might have even been handball had he put the ball in the back of the net. It's hit his thigh, and then it's hit his arm, and it's not been bundled into the back of the net. But keep doing that, man. You see what can be done. Brexit built the wall on the Manchester area and make Fergie pay for it. Shout out to yourself, Oliver. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Sure, DG didn't go extra activities on the guys' weekend. What's there to do on a lad's holiday? I don't know. Like, I went sightseeing, went to the water park. I don't know. I don't know what you lot do. I don't know. Slept. Bruno Fernandes, who I think gets a bit too much hate in a Man United perspective. That being said, he's someone you would want to fight if he was a teammate. He's a quality player in terms of his ability, but I don't think he should ever wear a captain's armband. I think he throws himself to the ground too much. I think he just screams spoiled, entitled kid. And I think that makes people forget he's actually a decent player. He's very wasteful on the football. But yeah, Marcus Rashford's decision-making still is in a work in progress, and he's giving the ball away. Decore. Kind of first touch was that? Is this a Decore some Arsenal fans wanted at the club? Man United throwing. That was horrible. Big up DG in the nation as always. What's your score prediction? I've gone with 2-1 Man United. I think they'll score. It'll be 2-0. Be relative one-way traffic. And then I think there'll be a bit of a brain fart or a lapse in concentration, and we'll ruin the clean sheet. If I'm honest with you, I don't really rate Everton like that, if I'm honest. And the AJ fight thoughts as well. Well, shout out to you lot on Twitch, because we did a random stream and we watched it. I feel sorry for Iganu, man, because you want to see him stay in the fight a bit too long. He did look a bit nervous, but it's just a professional performance from AJ. He didn't go out there, get excited and think, well, I'm a professional boxer. This guy's boxed for 2 matches. Let me move to him. He's just professional. But Onana's, I said Onana. Ngannou's a champion, man. What, 30 mil off 2 fights? 2 professional fights against a mad bastard, pardon my language, in Fury, and a man mountain in AJ. And he got up a couple times. I did think they should have threw in the towel, because it feels like he got 3 key punches in that fight. And the last 2, it's like he got a mad one. He held it, he got up, and then he held it again. And it looked like he tore his ACL when he dropped to the floor, man. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Bit too gimmicky. I mean, want to see AJ fight some real guys. Before you retire, you need to fight Dillian White again. It'll probably be crap, but just because that was the only fight I've seen with AJ where there's genuine hatred for another person. For Ngannou, I think it's time to fight some nobodies. Everton could be on the counter-attack here. It's here with Beto. not the best of passes, but he's found Decore. Decore's delivered it first time. Horrible cross from him. Onana collects. To be fair, I won't say the game looks open, but it does look fairly quote unquote end to end at this moment in time. You're here with Kobbie Mainoo, one of the best performing English players. Whoa, I wish I could say the same about your academy product in Garnacho. He's giving it to McNeil, who's a former Man United academy grad as well. And when you look at it, I would say Kobbie, off the top of my head, Kobbie Mainoo, Barkley, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Ollie Watkins. There's probably a couple more, slightly Cole Palmer to a degree. Not quite to these lots level at the moment. But when you look at who's performing English players going into the Euros, these lot are lit. Another corner to Everton. If Liverpool win the league, United don't get Europe and Everton get relegated would be glorious. I would literally celebrate. The game's the game. Everton been catching life for the past couple of seasons. I hope this year they go down. The game's the game, Marcel. But a bit harsh. I wouldn't want Everton to go down. I don't really care, but it'd be harsh. I think they're safe, man. I think Sheffield United defo gone. Who else is in the relegation race? It is what it is, man. I think Everton will be all right. Everton have scored 15 goals from set pieces. Only Arsenal with 19 have better. You're not going to score a 16th if you cross the ball like that. Horrible delivery by Everton, and that move has broken down. Jack Harrison, I think he's crap, but what a pass. That was Braithwaite. Come on, Bretto. You know what? I'm going to allow you, Harrison. I'm going to allow you. In fact, there could be a counter-attack for Man United. Marcus Rashford, can he sort out his decision-making? Rashford, can he get the shot off? Marcus Rashford, that's a good bit of skill from him. And that's a fantastic tackle by Jack Harrison, to be fair. And it's Manchester United's first corner of the game. Fairly end-to-end start. That's a ball. Was that Bruno Fernandes? That is a ball into Marcus Rashford. To be fair, can't really describe Rashford as making great decisions and being composed, but I think he did in that occasion. So good tackle from Harrison, if I'm honest with you. And he gets an applause from Pickford. Ngannou can still fight Wilder. Usyk can have rematches with AJ and Fury. I mean, if he wants to do the payday, he can do all of that. But if he wants to do the boxing thing crossover properly, then I think he needs to start fighting some 40, 50-year-old guys that are on their way out. Can't keep fighting big dogs and getting moved to. To be fair, it made me look at Fury very funny. The corner kick's been delivered. Varane's got his head to it. Unfortunately, he can't direct it either side of Pickford. Pickford collects. Man said Varane's. Apologies, Casemiro. So yeah, Beto is trash, worst striker in the league. I remember. I agree, Marcel. I don't know for worse, but he's horrible, man. Like he had a little bit of hype once upon a time, but Everton don't really make good signings. Really, who's the lot? Like, what signings have Everton made universally? And I'm not even, big up the Everton fans if you are tuned in. I'm not trying to mock it, but like, who really have Everton signed? And you're like, wow. Probably until the last 2-3 years ago, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, you was getting the tune out of him. Decore, everybody kind of wanted him at some point. Not me, though. I think Braithwaite's good. I don't think he'll be at Everton long. I think when they had John Stones, I think Tarkowski's decent. McNeil in possession for Everton. Oh, curse of the commentator's giving it away. And it's here with Kobbie Mainoo. What a composed individual. I think he got away with it there because that was a baggy first touch. A proper tackle and kept Rashford with his right foot. Lad weekend when younger in IB for a lot of drinking. And yeah, to be fair, I've never been IB for. I've been Malia, Magaluf, Ayanapa. Malia was lit. Ayanapa was, if you're a young bull out there, go there. That's the easiest place I've ever gone to do certain things. I can't lie to you, man. Like, without talking to you, Ayanapa, boy. Good times, man. Good times. But yeah, focusing on this game, people. Ben Godfrey, who I must admit, I used to like him, but ever since you stepped on Tomiyasu's face, if I remember correctly, I'll always slander you. Garnacho's dispossessed Everton, and Man United could be on the counter-attack here. Surely the first touch of the game for Scott McTominay. I haven't seen him. It's down this left-hand side with Rashford. He's found Garnacho. Can he find something? Oh, that's a penalty, ref. That is a penalty. Yep. Manchester United have a penalty. Oh, Tarkowski, I was just rating you. You can't do that. You can't leave a trailing leg like that. 9 minutes in, Manchester United have a penalty. It was a good attacking move from Manchester United. I don't know why Sean Dyche is mad. That 100% is a penalty. Garnacho made a great run. He's chopped inside on his favoured foot. And the captain, Tarkowski, nonchalantly left the trailing leg. You can't do that. He sweeped him. Sunday League, I don't think you're getting that, but this ain't Sunday League. This is the Prem. Definitely a penalty. Definitely a penalty. Ganacho's one ugly, Brad, didn't it? Like, big him up. I'm sure you got a missus, which I hate. You got a lot of money, but blood. Don't zoom in, guys. TNT Sports better yet. Stop zooming in on Ganacho's face. He's ugly, blood. Stonewall, man. Guilty Sigurdsson, yeah, but we don't condone them, man. We condone them, man. We condemn them, man. They're better yet. We don't agree with what he did. 50 million on him, crazy. Stonewall pen, 100% it's a pen. Like you can't look beyond it. If you haven't hit the like button, what are you doing, people? Please smash the like button, folks, and subscribe if you haven't. So yeah, man. Early goal suits us. Bruno Fernandes, the Capitano. Must admit, I thought Rashford might take this. I mean, I'm pretty confident he's going to score. I know some of you are waiting on Cursor, the commentator, but I'm going to change the score line from now. I think it's fair to say Bruno's going to put this back in the back of the net. You know what? I think he's going straight down the middle. Let's see what he does. Let's see exactly what he does here. Ref, you going to let him take the pen? Keep commentating and then taking it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it wasn't straight down the middle. It's to Pickford's left. And to be fair to Pickford, he gets the right way. But when you put it hard, accurate, and low, just like that, you get away with it. It was a good penalty, and the deadlock's been broken. It's only taken 11 or so minutes. Manchester United 1, Everton 0, courtesy of a Bruno Fernandes penalty, folks. So there you have it. Tarkowski, horrible, man. No, I can't lie, man. Shout out him, but he's collapsed, bro. Garnacho is collapsed, bro. Like, if you weren't a footballer, you're not getting no girl. 100%. Good penalty from the captain, Bruno Fernandes. I'll never forgive some Man United fans when Bruno Fernandes, his name had a bit more weight. They were screaming he could start for City. Allow it. In the Pep Guardiola system, with the way he passes the ball, that's a myth. But he scored today. That must be annoying as a goalie if you're Pickford, you know. Take nothing away from the penalty from Bruno Fernandes, but that must be annoying when you guess the right way and you're so close but so far. Football's about fine margins, and to be fair with you, it was a pretty even contest up until that moment. But things have happened. Everton don't travel well to Old Trafford, and it looks like the struggles are going to continue. Johnny Evans wins the header and he finds Casemiro. Casemiro nonchalantly tries to find Kobe Mainoo, showed him very short there. Ben Godfrey, McNeil. Is he going to go for the shot? Doesn't. Plays it to Braithwaite. Sorry, Malinko. The thing is, Everton pull it in the box, but they just don't have individual quality. Dwight McNeil went close, but so far with a volley. Again, Everton can create chances, but they just don't have a player, in my opinion, that's just got a bit of glee and guile and sexiness in the final third. Onana's a good goalie, man. Like, he's got a lot of faults. But Man United's shambolic structure is shambolic. So any frailties he has, they're gonna be highlighted. I do like his distribution. I don't think Onana's perfect. I definitely didn't think he's not a bad keeper, as I said, but obviously I'm not watching Italian league week in, week out. Seeing him in the Prem, I thought he was a higher level than he currently is. Another Everton cross comes in, it goes straight out for a goal kick though. So that's in part telling you everything really and truly as to what is happening currently. Everton, when conceding first in the Premier League, of the 12 games, have lost 10, drawn 2 and won none. So there's still hope. But how far does hope go? Boy. And I say this every live stream, people, but I would be jealous of managers because they earn a lot of money and they do a lot. It's a great job to have, but I always say you're planning all week for stuff, how you want to play, what you want to do, and then 12, 11 minutes in, it's out the window. I'd say Everton have been competitive, but it's what we've become accustomed to with Everton. There's not really any individual quality. There's a couple of crosses. The only thing that gives them confidence is Man United do have the element of making things harder for themselves and making mistakes. It's pretty end-to-end game, if I'm honest, and the tempo is quite good. Jordan Pickford has found Ben Godfrey. That touch is horrible by Godfrey. He showed Harrison short there. I thought that was a free kick, a soft one, albeit, but Lindelof, he did give that away. Under 2.5 goals, both teams to score. McNeil was in Man United's academy and they released you. Show me something today. I hope so. But football's a funny old game of opinions, man. Was he released or was he sold to Burnley? I don't think Braithwaite's going to be at Everton long, man. I started taking him very seriously when he was on loan at PSV. For some reason, I found myself watching a frequent amount of Dutch games. I'm having him at Arsenal as part of the squad, but the problem is he's going to cost a lot of money. And surely Beto's offside there. That's terrible from him. It was a good ball by Braithwaite. Why are you offside there? Hold your run. I'm never one to agree with officials or authority, but I have to on this occasion. You're miles offside. Or to be fair, I might be being harsh. Do you know what? He might not have been. But I guess we'll never know. Varane. Lindelof goes back home all the way to Onana. We've seen Onana a lot more than certain Everton attackers, really. I've said the name Onana a lot more than I've said that's anything about Everton's attackers. Onana's cleared his lines there. Bit of a poor kick from him, if I'm honest. But again, Everton, you need to hold on to the ball. You've conceded. There's a lot of time. It's 15 minutes in. I think Man United are going to get a second soon, if I'm honest with you. There's too much space on the transition, and it's here with Kobe Mainoo down this right-hand side. What can Mainoo do? That is a serious tackle by Braithwaite. See? That's why he's got the DG Cole sign. That John Terry be proud of that. Kobe Mainoo wanted a bit too long on the ball there. Lindelof wins the header. Bruno Fernandes brings it down. Finds Casemiro. He finds the lot. It's back here with Bruno. Let's see if Johnny Evans. Everton just don't have any cutting edge. Perfect for United to counter. Great way of articulating it. Yeah, just ain't got, ain't got the cutting edge. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's not break stuff. Things are dropping. Oh, Bruno Fernandes. Just as I peered my eyes back on the TV, I thought he was about to bag. Unfortunately, that's probably gone out the stadium. And Everton are at 6s and 7s at times defensively, if I'm honest with you, because Varane's initial ball into the box was quite terrible for his standards. Garnacho should have an assist. Bruno Fernandes has skied it there, man. Braithwaite and Onana wouldn't be against bringing them in. For the right fee, I'd rather Braithwaite, if I'm honest. I like Onana. You'd give Arsenal another dimension in terms of the squad, but I'm not really on it, man. I think he's... I don't know. I just think there's something missing. For the right price, I'm having Onana. But if you're telling me Zubimendi, Douglas Luiz, or any other midfielder that you might have to spend significant fees, like we're not going to get Kimmich, but we've been linked with Kimmich. And I know he's significantly older than Onana, but yeah, I'm not really on it. Onana's a guy, I think you need to buy these players before they end up at Everton. If he was at Lille and they're saying little 20, 30, fair enough, he could be part of the squad, but how much is he worth? Decore. Decore is horrible now, man. Kobe Mainoo's done well. Scott McTominay. Ooh, poor pass into Rashford. Did it need to go to Rashford or could you play it to the right-hand side? Pickford says thank you. Love for the super chat, bro. Do you think Onana is the type of midfielder we need or more of a creative? I can see Onana at 6 and Declan at 8. Kind of bring up yourself, my guy, Brian. Kind of what I'm saying in that I think he would be a 6. For me, anyways, but he can play as an 8. But I just don't have him as an Arsenal 6 or an 8. Like he can't. He's got a lot of qualities. You know, he's 20. He don't look it, but he's 22. Obviously, a lot of physical qualities. He is a very good passer. I would love you to be part of the squad because you know Jorginho can't play week in week out. El Nene's gone. Thomas Partey is a peculiar case, but it's just the fee. I don't really see what you do that justifies the fee for an Arsenal midfielder. Like if Arteta wants to spend the bag, great. And as I said, I like him a lot, but Everton just going to price you out the move, if I'm honest. Without the GOAT, Damari Gray, Everton ain't about it. Hey, Damari Gray, the Jamaican international, definitely the best winger the Premier League has ever seen. And it's here with a man who first time ever I've seen this Milienko guy play in a match that isn't against Bukayo Saka. He's found Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison has skied it. Pardon me. He's a former Man City grad. Well over the bar. Yeah, unless Onana is a cheap fee, do you prefer Luiz and Zuberman? Even them kind of players. Is there anyone else in the Prem that's fairly attainable? What other guys are there that are kind of linked with moves? Yeah, I'd rather Douglas Luiz, man. I think Douglas Luiz got a lot more about his game. I think. Off topic, apparently Everton have scored the fewest open play goals this season with 14. Sheffield United have 16, Luton have 20, Burnley have 21, and Crystal Palace have 25. You don't really want to be in that sort of company. But yeah, I'd prefer Douglas Luiz. I think one thing that gets mistaken is, you know, Arsenal have obviously scored that, hopefully some more today, but we've got 19 goals from set pieces, right? Douglas Luiz is always taking them. So to have Declan Rice taking set pieces and also that would be good. Obviously, he's Brazilian. We've tried to buy him before, so there must be like an agreement with Edu and Arteta what he can bring. He can play as an 8 and a 6. And as much as I think, you know, obviously there's partnerships. Someone is going to be more defensive and someone's going to be more offensive. But I also think we need to get away from that Arsenal. Like I think you'll have Declan Rice doing 8 stuff and 6 stuff and the other midfielder as well. But I do want Arsenal to have 4 real good midfielders for those 2 positions. I want 2 8s and 2 backup 6s. So yeah, there's a man down for Manchester United 20 minutes in. So yeah, Tony to score today, DG. Probably it's written in the script. We've seen it before. What happened there? I think Johnny Evans just caught a frailing arm. He's all right. He's tough as old boots, man. You know, that big up the Irish. Them Irishmen are built different, man. It's going to take a lot more than that to stop him. But yeah, it's happy to see it looks a lot more promising. Braithwaite, who Man United have been linked with. His problem is that he's English, in my opinion. Like, he's English, he's from Carlisle. It don't sound sexy like if he's from Spain or something. He's very good on the ball, can play fullback. Again, another one that I would love, but this is the problem in Premier League now. That's 50 upwards now. You know, when you look at Douglas Luiz, allegedly 100 million. Ivan Toney, they're saying 100 million in January. Like Pedro Neto, 80. And I don't blame these clubs for wanting that because everyone's got money and it's not even about value. It's what you can finesse. And when you look at, I think they're all good players, but they're all struggling. When you look at Jadon Sancho, Anthony, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, when you look at all of these fees and some of these players that you could argue have done more in the Prem, I can't begrudge a team for trying to fleece people. Varane's passing has been a bit shaky today, if I'm honest. He's giving it straight to Everton. Well, Garner's giving it straight back. Scrappy there. Arteta would coach the hell out of him. He probably comes on the free. Douglas and Raz partnership would be lit. It would, see, and if we could have that, I'm on that. With Odegaard in the mix, you know, Jorginho or Partey in the squad or somebody else, I'm all for that. Because I think with Arsenal, we're not going to get to where we need to until we properly address midfield. Oh, Everton could have been in here. Everton have had half chances. And what I mean by that is, yeah, you look defensively. When everyone's fit, there's some good options and good depth. We probably need one more body because Cedric is the only defender on the bench at this moment. When you look up front, clearly we could do with a striker and a winger, but there's some good options there. Midfield is where there's question marks. Jorginho, obviously, he's not going to play 38 games. There's going to be certain situations for him, and he's getting on a bit. And we don't know that if he genuinely wants to stay for all the talk of a new deal. Thomas Partey, quality player. If you're never fit, it's not relevant. El Nene, pick him up. Got love for you, but can't move forward with you. And then you've got, you know, Kai Havertz, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, guys that have played in the 8 and not necessarily grabbed opportunities. Edu and Arteta were midfielders. That needs to be the one area that there should be certainty over. Jack Harrison. To be fair, he's had to drop way too deep. McNeil's had a lot more joy. He's further up the pitch. But whenever Harrison's trying to receive the ball, he's on his halfway line. Tarkowski doing too much, loses the ball. As I said, Varane's passing has been shaky. Both teams kind of struggling in this last couple of moments to hold on to the ball. Beto does his cross meet. It's man, it finds McNeil. McNeil finds his left-back colleague. Is that gone out for a corner? It is a corner for Everton. Everton have reacted decent to conceding, but you haven't worked on Nana. Like getting in the box, putting in crosses, it don't mean anything. Good afternoon, Els. I hope you're doing well and safe, and blessings right back at you. Looking forward to seeing Arsenal top of the table. I don't look at the league table. I don't know. Would I like to see my football team across 38 games be top of the pops? 100%. But in many ways, just seeing Mikel Arteta improve our players, seeing my players with a smile on their face, that's top of the league for me. Arsenal, hire me for the PR, man, please. In swinging corner from Everton, over hit. Tarkowski jumped, hit his forehead, and it's gone out. DG, let's have a nice little 3-0 for Man United. We want Ten Hag to stay after all. Fair enough. I'm on that. My preferred number 6 option would be Fofana from Monaco. I like him a lot. But how much is he going to cost? And it seems like links to him have gone quiet. We probably get someone that we don't even need. Or no, sorry, we ain't even heard of. Need MBE young boy to bag to get back at fans dropping 30-minute fail comps from this season. That is one of the funny things I found with social media, fail comps. Do you know how much of a hit Garner? Onana's made a big save. It's fallen to Onana, the Everton one. He thought it was me. And it's gone over. You can't trust a man with cane rolls that don't touch the back of your neck, man. This is not what we want at Arsenal Football Club. Everton have had opportunities. Where were we? I lost my trail of thought. Yeah. Do you know how much of a hater you have to be to make fail comps? You're watching the game. You're getting the clips. You're going on Adobe Premiere Pro or whatever, and you're getting every false touch of a player. And if you're saying 30 minutes, do you know how dedicated you have to be to hating on a player? Ridiculous. I might do that about William Gallas, to be fair with you. Score predictions. I went with 2-0 Everton. 2-1 Everton. 2-1 Man United. Sorry, I'm reading two things at once, man. Just watched your show with Troops. Big up Troops, man. My guy. He's very disagreeable, but he's real. Big up Troops, man. You know, and I always say, I don't tell you what to agree with, what to disagree with. I don't tell you what to think. Just think. And life, football like life, it'd be boring if we all felt the same way. Got a lot of time for Troops, my guy. Goal kick to Manchester United. Havertz needs to play up top, not having him in the 8 or anywhere in midfield. Rob, I'm with you with that, man. I think the up front thing, that's Havertz. You know, you can drop into midfield, you press well, you're very good off the ball, you win fouls, you make fouls. I don't really like him in the 8. I was saying I want you to play in the 8 because I was so fixated on midfield getting fixed. And I just accept Kai Havertz, you're a multifunctional player. To be fair, Garnacho's bust a gut and turned a terrible ball into a decent one. You deserve to shoot. He does shoot, but it's cannoned into Tarkowski. No way Garnacho's got a free kick for that, ref. That's soft. To be fair, Garnacho, ever since... This is why I don't think he's a right winger, because when he won that penalty, he found himself on the left-hand side. When he's making them darting runs off the ball, he's actually a problem. I like Garnacho. He's got a face only a mother could love and a terrible barnet, but he's a good player. He's just very raw. To be fair, that is a free kick. It is a late one from Onana. Fair enough, ref. Good one. I think I read Fofana had a valuation of around 35 to 40 million. He's going to get better and he'll be a French international for a number of years to come. Graham, you've sold me even more. Get it done, man. I just wish you could. I wish you had the means to contact Mikel Arteta. Get it done, man. And what was it? A preseason game? We obviously saw him play at the Emirates. Was it preseason or was it some mid-season friendly? I'm sure you played at the Emirates. It's a free kick in a dangerous area. Say what you want about Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. You know, them over a free kick in a good area will scare anyone. Rashford, you don't look confident. Bruno Fernandes. Aye! Good effort from Bruno Fernandes and an equally great save by Jordan Pickford. And Pickford's gone. Pickford's on Bants, man. He's probably one of the funniest guys in the England camp. That is a good free kick from Bruno. He looks serious. He meant that. He's hit the target. T-Rex arms has got there. Watching it in slow motion don't do it justice. Good effort. And I don't think people, like us football fans, I don't think we comprehend at times. Like, do you know how high a technical level of professional football is? I mean, rightly so. A lot of people say, well, yeah, DG, they're watching football. They're playing football day in, day out. It should be, but it's ridiculous. The crappiest footballer in the Premier League, to us mere mortals, is amazing. I don't know for Tavares, though. Tavares ain't scored a better goal than me. Whatever you got to say. Deluded does well, finds Garnacho. Garnacho probably finds himself playing right wing out of convenience, but you're not a right winger, man. I'm willing to bet money you won't be a right winger long term. He's done well, really. At the curse of the commentator. It's been read by Godfrey. United still have it. Bro, Kobe Mainoo is a baller, man. This man is he overplayed there, but he's a baller, man. I expect that to happen at 18 years of age. His team have some defending to do. Dwight McNeil galloping forward. He's got 3 red shirts onto him. If I'm Ten Hag, I'm livid because there's 3 Man United shirts and it's a poor delivery from McNeil, but he shouldn't have been able to get out of that situation. Bruno Fernandes. Johnny Evans. Are we in 07? Like, Johnny Evans really plays for Man United. Garnacho. As I said, when he comes off that flank, he's a problem. Not the best of passes to Marcus Rashford, though. Rashford, who his biggest enemy is himself with his decision-making. I don't even think he meant that, but that's a good cross nonetheless. Bruno Fernandes. McTominay delivers. Ooh, Braithwaite with an important interception. Or Kobe Mainoo, of all people, could have scored. It wouldn't have mattered, though, because rather lately, the offside flag has been risen, folks. Pre-season in the Emirates Cup, there you have it. I'm hearing Martinelli's being rested. If then it's 100% a Jesus left wing team. I hear you, but Jesus is with all these injured players. I want Arteta to take his time with it, man. Just throw Trossard in there, man. Garnacho long term should be a 10. DG, I'm sold on. Got Yeras, his work rate, clean striker of a ball. Arsenal run the piece. I mean, I'm gonna do a video. I must admit, I'm not knowledgeable on him, but the more I watch him, the more I like it, and they like the idea. And the more you look into it, apparently they're on taking 60 million euros. Surely that's cheaper than Osimhen and all these guys, and he can play in a couple of roles. Johnny Evans has some defending to do. There's life in the old boy because he's intercepted. Beto picks it up. Doucouré. Can't lie, man. Beto and Doucouré, you lot need to go play Sunday League. You two are horrible, man. Oh, Nano. Back to McNeil. McNeil's the only one that looks like he's going to cause problems whenever he's in possession. McNeil's gone for the shot. Oh, and it's whistled just wide. Half chances for Everton. Emphasis on half chances. Dwight McNeil looks like the only attacking player from Everton that can kind of ruin Man United's day. Inches, that's what she said. On another day, in another game, that might find its way into the back of the net. Unfortunately, today for Everton, it hasn't happened. We need 40 more likes and we've hit 100. If you haven't hit the like button, please do such. Oh, Nano. Unlike him to just go long there. And I don't know why he tried to find Bruno. Oh, I thought McTominay was fouled there, bundled over. Everton's Onana's very heavy-handed, isn't it? I don't know why he's complaining. You definitely fouled him. Decent player, man, but the money that they want, myth. Big myth. DG, Arsenal linked with a German left-back today, Luca. I think you mean Luca Netz from Gladbach. Do you know who spoke about him years ago? When I did a video when he was at Hertha Berlin with him and Omar Rekic, who's obviously at Arsenal now. Me. He didn't always used to be a left winger. He didn't always used to be a left back. He became a left back. Not the strongest physically, but very good technical level. I don't know if he's played inverted, but it'd be a bit like a Zinchenko-y kind of left back, if I'm honest, where we probably praise him going forward a bit more than the defensive stuff. Casemiro, not really known for passing the ball forward, but Everton have made a mess of that. Bruno Fernandes, Deluded, overhit cross. Rashford will keep it in. Marcus Rashford, what can he do down this left? Looks to take on Godfrey. Better when you play with your head up. Lindelof. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Back here with the lot. I think Trossard will do well in our match against Brentford. I'd love to see Gabriel Jesus, but I don't want to hear no more Arsenal injury BS. So, pardon me, if Arteta is even 2% doubtful whether he should start Jesus, throw in Trossard. I always say with Trossard it's a shame with Trossard because it's one where he's one of them where I wish that you could start 12 players. You can't say handball for that. The Everton left back's gone for their header. He's dropped. It has hit his hand, but a man's gone for a header and he's dropped on the floor. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know when it started changing, but I'm sure there was a time in the Premier League where that would have been given as a pen. There was a period this season where silly penalty, like you could just boot the ball at someone's arm and that's a penalty. Good to see that's changed. Jordan Pickford just smashes it, really. I don't know what he saw there. I don't know what he tried to do there, but it's gone all the way back to Manchester United's goalie. That was horrible. Varane. I think Everton lack a bit of intensity. There's no, obviously, like everybody does the pressing thing, but there's no pressing. There's no real quality in the final third. They're not playing bad. We're not playing particularly good, especially for a team that's losing and fighting for their lives. Offside flag's been risen again. But yeah, man. Victor or Sesko, but both will need time, to be honest. To be fair, with that Gutierrez guy, I could be wrong, but I'm sure he can fill in a couple of positions. So maybe that's the angle for Arteta. He wants a plan B up front and someone that can play off, at times, maybe ease the burden on Saka, maybe play off the left-hand side. I said this in another video. Why I would like a striker, like a bagsman. I think there's a reality where we don't get that, or we get someone that can do that, but play in a couple of roles. Like, I think where Arsenal are concerned, I don't think we're getting a winger and a striker, if I'm honest with you. I think there's every reason and there's logic to, but I don't think we will. Scott McTominay and Man United looking to counter-attack here. As an Arsenal fan of 28 years of age, that used to scare the living daylights out of me, Man United counter-attacking. Garnacho, if he scored... Oh, that's another one, ref. Hey, that's another one. I was just about to say, if Garnacho scores after this mazy little dribble, he needs a round of applause. Isn't Decore's mad? Ben Godfrey, this is why he don't start. I'm sure that was in the box. You're in trouble. Yep, you're done. Silly from Godfrey. Silly from Godfrey. Silly from Godfrey. Silly. Credit to Garnacho, because anytime he's getting into the box, he's causing Everton issues. And he's won another penalty. Rashford looking to take. Don't let the man them down, please. Looks like my 2-1 prediction is still on. Big up Bruno for letting Rashford take it. You're a better man than me, because you see me, I'm trying to get my end of the season statistics. I'm taking that. You got to do what you got to do in this life. And this could be interesting because obviously they're England colleagues. I'm sure at some point on England international duty, Rashford practices pens. I'm sure Pickford's done his homework on all the potential penalty takers. He did guess the right way with Bruno. Maybe that's why Rashford taking it now. 10 minutes into the end of the first half, Everton find themselves a goal down, probably about to be 2. Don't let the man them down, Rashford. Marcus Rashford, what are you doing? All right. Good penalty. And Marcus Rashford's bagged. He's been watching Paul Pogba videos. What kind of run-up was that? That's why you heard me say, what are you doing? That was scary. You got to have some big bollocks to be taking penalties like that in the Premier League. We're taking a penalty full stop. Everton are 2 goals down. Ben Godfrey's giving away a penalty. Bruno Fernandes bagged. Ben Godfrey is giving away a penalty. Rashford is bagged. And you won't get, well, in FPL you will, but Garnacho's not going to get assists for winning those pens, but he deserves a lot of credit. And to be fair, you are right, man. You probably should have. DJ, in what order would you rather the Liverpool City result go to the favour of Arsenal? I don't think it matters really, because I don't think there's a way you can win. I think a draw would be perfect, but then again, both teams take points technically. I think City are looking at it as, yeah, this is our chance. We've got Liverpool and then we've got Arsenal. They're title challengers. We can annihilate both of them. I'd imagine, to be fair, if Liverpool win, I don't think they'll be caught. So you could, they're top of the table. You'd want them to drop points. But then you got City, man. So I don't think there's a win, man. I think a draw would be perfect. Pogba was a quality player. Post-controversy, Rashford eats different. But hey, 2-0 to Manchester United. And to be fair, I might change my 2-1 prediction to probably about 3-4-1, actually. It's a weird one because it's too stupid. United have been good, but it's 2 stupid moments from Everton. Good punch by Onana, the Man United keeper, to be fair. Everton have been in the game, but there's been no quality. And that's a good, decent ball from McNeil. Everton, you need to buy a striker, man. We got that Eddie Nketiah. Normally, Eddie Nketiah would cost 100 million, but for you lot, 35. He's so good, so good. There's a reason he's the only striker in Arsenal's team to score a hat-trick, and he wears the number 14. We got that striker for you, man. That was... I don't know which one was more silly, Tarkowski's or Godfrey's. If you're going to do that, you cannot miss the ball there. You have to win it a bit. Do you know what? Out of all the tackles I've seen in Everton's box, the best one was actually from a right winger in Jack Harrison, because he timed his to perfection earlier on to deny Rashford. But hey, the next goal is vital. Everton just need to focus on getting that one, putting a bit of uncertainty in Manchester United, but it's not going to happen, especially when you're passing like that. Everton are bad, isn't it, in the final third? Oh, Nano loses it. I don't think that's a free kick. Referee's about 7 foot. Can't get a free kick for that. You got to reserve that for the 5'8" guys. Pound for pound, this feels like a relegation 6-pointer. Been watching loads of Juventus just for Locatelli, and Arteta's got to save the brother. He's rotting in that system. He's quality. Flo, he did us dirty, bro. Locatelli, Vlahovic, I think the door's closed. That man did us very dirty. You hear a few years ago, we tried to get Locatelli. His heart was loyal to Juventus. It is what it is. So I think that's a myth. Godfrey's tackle is worse because Garnacho was surrounded. I hear that. But then again, Tarkowski's one is nonchalant. Like, you just left a trailing leg. They're both horrible. Everton ain't got nothing, man. Arsenal, don't you? Regardless of what we're fighting for in May, don't you lot dare lose to these lot at the Emirates. Respectfully to Everton. But you lot are horrible in the final third, man. This is too Sunday League-esque in the Premier League. It's just long balls forward. Man United are winning the headers. Yeah, you've had a couple of opportunities, but there's no real quality. Pardon me. Bruno Fernandes finds Kobe Mainoo. Mainoo, for, as much as I've been rating Mainoo, he's actually been a bit off it, I feel, today with his passing. But you expect that he's 18 years of age, doesn't play like it, plays like someone with about 20 years experience. But yeah, credit to Marcus Rashford with a defensive shift. Do you know what? This ain't Man United versus Everton. This is Manchester United versus Dwight McNeil and Braithwaite, if I'm honest with you. They're the only 2 Everton players that look half on this. Oh, Nano. Doucouré. Can we all stop pretending Doucouré is a good footballer? Ben Godfrey. I used to think you tricked me, but I used to rate you, man. DG got that one wrong. Like Pablo Marie with Arteta, I got that one wrong. You're horrible, man. They're actually horrible. You can play left back, right back, centre half, but you're crap in all of them places. So what's the point? Jack Harrison, you got a nice little haircut with the line and you're passing the ball like that. Shouldn't cut your hair if you're not going to come and do the basics on a football pitch. Prime Coutinho or Prime Eriksen? Oof. Eriksen. I'd rather Coutinho because he's Brazilian, bangers and whatnot, but I do think Coutinho's a bit gassed. Like when you look back at it, like it's a bit gassed. I think Prime Eriksen's more my sort of footballer slightly. Prime Eriksen, different gravy, man. Just a shame about the team he used to play for. Garnacho down this right-hand side. What was that? Did he try a skill? Garnacho, what you was doing before was working. I don't know what you tried there, but don't do that again, man. What happened to the defender Keane and Tom Davies and them profiles? I don't know where Michael Keane is. Davies is at Sheffield United. Fairs, bro. Just hope Pep don't go for him, so you're not taking Vlahovic if he wants in now. I'm having Vlahovic, but I just think the door is closed. I've said it before. I would only want Vlahovic. I like Vlahovic, but a key reason as to why I want him is because Mikel Arteta wanted him. Now, maybe Arteta's sitting there and going, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking, but that wasn't the guy. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. But you must have had a plan of how to utilize him in this system. It's a bit like, and this sounds crazy to say, but if Chelsea were saying, you know what, we're going to F Mudryk off now, it's not happening. I wouldn't be against Arteta inquiring, regardless of what we've seen Jack Harrison bundled off the ball. You're not serious, man. You should be on Love Island. You're not a footballer. Beto. Everton are quite horrible to watch, isn't it? Who scored for Man United? Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford with the penalties. Ben Godfrey, at least you can say you've had a shot. I don't know why Ben Godfrey shouting at the referee. He's just projecting. Sean Dyche head gone, but he looks red like a tomato. His head's gone, head loss. Absolute head loss. Can't blame him. What are they complaining about? I think they're saying Ben Godfrey was fouled. Do you know what? Is that a corner? Did that take a slight deflection of Johnny Evans? The Corey from Palace is much better. He's a good player. It is a corner. And it's been delivered. It's overhit. I mean, you're not going to win football games if that happens. Need to do better here, man. Mudryk maybe could happen, but rather go somewhere else. I'd rather go somewhere else. But if the fee was making sense and Arteta said, you know what, I still got a plan. And, you know, we could have signed Mudryk and he stunk up the place. Or if Chelsea were in a bit of a better state, he could have set a house on fire. Because the one luxury I'll give Mudryk, who's really excelling at Chelsea? You know, Cole Palmer here and there. But if the team was a lot more healthier, what else would he be doing rather than gassing up dead ball scenarios? Enzo and Caicedo not banging. Sterling's not banging. There's got to be something wrong at Chelsea. So had it have not, it might be a different story. And obviously, he could come to Arsenal and stink up the place in what he's doing in a blue shirt. But we're a lot more healthier. I do think, though, in hindsight with Mudryk, for the money that Arsenal were prepared to spend, and he seems like a confidence player, a work in progress, someone that needs an arm around him. I'm kind of happy that it's not a project that needs to happen. I know every player at Arsenal's a project right now, but I want less projects. Bruno Fernandes, United could score again here. Bruno Fernandes, pinball settings. You know what? Shout out to Pickford as well. Pickford, Braithwaite, McNeil, 3 players out of 11 starters that I would say you don't deserve this. Pickford ain't put a foot wrong. I don't understand why people ain't talking Watkins. People are name brand. I'd rather Watkins over Tony. I like Ivan Toney, but Watkins is doing his thing. And I just feel I was, you know, we was linked with Watkins a few years ago. When we was linked with him, I weren't on it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not really for it. I didn't see the angle. But now I do. And I think there's more variety in how Ollie Watkins plays. And I think the way he plays in an Aston Villa shirt, not necessarily what Aston Villa do, but what I see from him, you know, the variety of his goals, the variety of his runs, his ability to be a hold-up man and pull into the channels. It's going to sound mad. It reminds me kind of what we used to see with Aubameyang, and I think it's more aligned of what Arsenal want. But then again, Ivan Toney is way more attainable than Ollie Watkins because Ollie Watkins under contract longer. You know, Tony, anytime he has an opportunity to speak, makes it clear I'm leaving. Thomas Frank has basically said it. You know, in a day and age where there's not too many good household name strikers, Tony's one of the most attainable in world football. But I think ironically, Tony's been linked with Man United, he's been linked with Arsenal, he's been linked with Spurs, he's been linked with Chelsea. It's probably another one. I think all of these clubs have an interest and wouldn't be against him, but I think they'll all explore all their options and then go for him. Oh, I was just talking you up. Everton could be in trouble here. Is that another penalty? It's a corner kick. Everton are at 6s and 7s. I don't think that's a penalty. Milienko could be a lucky boy because he lost the ball. Garnacho's picked his pocket. Garnacho's just been proactive. He's had some Lucas today. To be fair, is there a claim for Man United? That's a shag, man. I can't lie. You can't be. If I was a Man United fan or if that happened to Arsenal, I'd want it. But come on, man. He slid to try and block the shot, attempted cross, and then obviously his hands are on the floor and it's been kicked into his hands on the floor. Like, come on, man. That's a shag. The game's gone. If that is given as a pen, I know Sir Alex Ferguson's making some calls somewhere. That is his end. I don't know what they want players to do with their arms. So far, so good, man. Man United have not been troubled. There's not been a heart in mouth moment for them. They've scored the goals that's been presented to them, doing their job, and they're on course to get 3 points. There's 4 minutes of added on time here, people. 100% I will be. We will be watching Brentford against Arsenal later today. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Do you believe Watkins can be an aerial outlet? Yeah, I do, man. I think Watkins, I'm not going to say he's the most complete player, but I think he's got a lot. I actually think he's got a lot to his game. A lot to his game. But I think people have to understand, yeah, it's a bit of a unique thing, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal striking position, because one, when you look at half the players we've been linked with up front, they're all very different. Naturally, no two players are the same. But playing up front for Arsenal, it's almost like you're the sacrificial lamb. Like, I know Kai Havertz is scoring at this moment in time, but as a striker, if you're having to drop deep and you're not in the penalty box, you're not in the box, you're not going to score many. It's a selfless job. You have to do a lot. Kobe Mainoo could be in here. Terrible pass from him, in truth. McTominay holds it up. Squares it to the edge of the area. Casemiro goes for the shot first time. It's found Garnacho again. Garnacho probably been man of the match from a United perspective for me. He's probably the one player Everton are hating. Lindelof going for shots. Pickford saved it. I always root for the fullbacks. Jack Harrison receives a long ball forward from Pickford. He's done well to hold it up. Lindelof's dispossessed. This is crazy. You got Lindelof trying to score from outside the area. You've got Johnny Evans winning street smart free kicks. Everton, you lot are not serious at all. It's a decent effort from Lindelof. And to be fair, Pickford almost made a mess of it. Man United have just been very professional. They haven't had to get out of first gear. If I'm honest, well, the car wouldn't move. Let's say second. Yeah, I don't want someone who needs their handheld. I mean, everybody at Arsenal is a project. The project is a project. Arteta is a project manager. Edu is a project director. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Rice, they're all projects. But I would describe Arsenal's project as Kai Havertz. Just get a tune out of him, get a tune out of the Fabio Vieiras. I'm not expecting every player to be the finished article, but I don't really want another raw individual. McTominay, that is a pass into Garnacho. Garnacho, you might as well snake Rashford and go for goal yourself. Oh, Braithwaite. And that's the only thing that's going to let Garnacho down. You let Braithwaite off the hook there, overran it. It should be 3-0. If I'm Ten Hag, you want that killer punch. Everton been poor, man. Just not levels. You know, I thought Everton would be doing better. I didn't think it'd be that bad. I didn't think they'd be this bad. I thought, I went with 2-1 Man United, but I didn't think it would be this. Braithwaite, man. Come to Arsenal, man. There's a role here for you, bro. You're not going to play too many games ahead of Saliba and Gabriel, but there's a role for you, man. Johnny Evans dilly-dallying in possession, rectifies his mistake and wins it back, and then loses it again. But that's the thing when you're in cruise control. You make stupid mistakes. Garner, McNeil, big block. Johnny Evans, of all people, a significantly experienced individual, someone who's won a title with Man United, needs to wake the hell up immediately. There should have been 2 goals in the dying embers of this first half, and that brings an end to the first half. DG, you'd bag a long ranger against Everton. Nah, man, I can't play Premier League football. Thoughts on Beto? As Marcel said, I think he's crap, bro. I can't lie to you. I think he's crap. How old is he? I might allow him. He's not the first player I thought's crap and changed my mind. How old are you? And where'd they buy you from? You're 26 and you play like this. On my life, I thought he was a raw 20-year-old, people. I thought he was a raw 20-year-old. Bro. Nah, you're horrible, man. Everton spent 25.8 million on this. Oh, man. Nah. How many goals you scored for Everton? It can't just be 2. It must just be 2 in the Premier League. 4 goals for Everton, 2 assists in 29 appearances. To be fair, this is why there has to be a bit of tax on the Serie A division, with the greatest of respect, because some dodgy players come from there, some pensioners go over there and start bagging goals, but he's got 21 goals in 62 Serie A appearances. The exchange rate for the Italian people bagging in Italy, I don't know, with Vlahovic, Osimhen, Zertsky, it could be a bit spooky. No way. He's horrible, man. Dash could have got Cornet or Danny Ings on loan. Probably need. Everton got zanged. I thought he was like 20. He's dead food. Oh my God. Serious wet star dog. If you know, you know. Liverpool's under 23s would probably bop Everton off the park. I think Everton need to stop this Sunday league stuff. Like, there's no quality in the final third at all. They should have scored in the last dying embers of that game there. They've got the ball into the box, but what have they had to do? The only thing that could harm Man United is complacency. You saw it there with Johnny Evans having a bit of brain farts, holding on to the ball too long. If I was Ten Hag, the only thing I would say to my boys would be kill the game, because I think we've been good, we've been professional, we've done what we needed to do. So imagine if we up the levels. I think you can land that knockout blow, and also don't, get the third and don't drop your standards. Because 2-0 are, even though it's been one-way traffic and I can't see a route back in this for Everton, football's a funny old game. An early goal in the first half is 2-1. The game opens up. But then again, that could harm Everton because you could see the third in the pursuit of grabbing the equaliser. DG, how do you see football in 30 years? I'll be 58. Not good, man. Not good, if I'm honest with you. I think the haves and the have-nots, the divide, like football mirrors life. I think it will go like that. I think you're gonna see stupidness soon. Like I don't think this Champions League thing is gonna last long. I do think you're gonna live in a world where, and again, football is about everyone. Like some of you in this chat, you're in Australia, you're in wherever you are, in different countries, and football should be brought around the world for everyone to see. But I don't think football will do it on what I'm about to say under that premise. I think you're going to have, for instance, Liverpool City in the Premier League. That's going to be in Saudi Arabia, North London Derby in Antarctica. Exaggeration, I know. I think it's going to be silly, man. I think football's going to turn into some madness. Like you're going to have one set of 11 start one game, then the other. I'm not optimistic, and I hope I'm moving like a nitty or something, but I'm not optimistic about football, man. I'm not optimistic about football. Everton toothless up front. DG, Onana and Havertz turning the corner. Don't red Havertz. Onana's always been a decent keeper. I don't think he's perfect, but Man United's defense and midfield has been shambolic. So you could say that. I mean, Havertz evidently, because nobody cares about 65 million at this moment in time. Do Everton get relegated? It's a difficult one, man, because half the time for me, I'm not saying this is Everton, but when a team looks nailed down to get relegated, and I always sit here, I said it about Bournemouth, I said it about Luton, and it looks like, well, Bournemouth beat the drop last year, Luton have a good chance. I'm not sure, man. Looking at the table, Sheffield United gone. I think Burnley are too naive to be here. So what, you've got Sheffield United on 13 points, bottom, they're gone. I think Burnley are too naive to be in the Prem, you're gone. To be fair, Luton could do a thing. They're 7 points clear of 19th and 20th, but they're 4 points behind Nottingham Forest. And only 5. This result is actually doing them a favor. Only 5 points. Only 5 points behind Everton. Easier said than done, but Luton have played 26 times. Everton have played 28. So, wait. I back Forest to get drawn out. But then again, you never know, really, because Crystal Palace, they ain't been having the best of seasons. Anything from 14th to 18th, I think could go down. If I had to bet money, I don't know. I think Brentford are in a relegation battle. We've got them. We're going to have to move to them. I think Palace will be fine. I think Bournemouth only need 9 more points. They're good. I think Bournemouth are good. I think Palace will scrape it. I think Brentford are calm. but you never know. There's only a point that separates Brentford and Everton. So this result also helps them. Forest could get drawn out. See, it's a difficult one because I'm looking at it and a part of me is saying it will stay like this. Like the 3 teams you got promoted, they're all going back down, in it, like Luton, Burnley and Sheffield United. But I reckon Luton could sneak out of that, you know. I reckon Luton could do a back from the dead, no Chief Keef. I think they could get out of that. It's a difficult one. Who's Luton got? And who's Forest got? Result. Fixtures better, yeah. We're talking about results. It's not going to show you the fixtures, mate. Oh, today as well. It's Luton against Nottingham Forest. It's a big weekend for football, isn't it? Ooh. Show me all their results, man. I mean, all their fixtures. Not just today. I want to see everything they got. Who they got? Big up you lot. Don't forget to hit the like button, people, and subscribe if you haven't. Some difficult games there for them lot. Well, March, they've got a... Wait, that's not today. Oh, sorry, Nottingham Forest ain't today. Or their website doesn't say it's today, but they've got what? You got Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. To be fair with you, if Luton could do something against Palace or Forest, that's good. They've got to play Arsenal as well. They got to go to Spurs. They got to play. Oh, Luton, it's peak still. You got. I'll back you against Spurs, but you got Spurs, Arsenal, City. You know what? I'm gonna say Forest are gonna go. I think Luton will go, but I'm gonna say Luton back from the dead. Harsh run, man. Sorry. Yeah. I'm reading the wrong things. Appreciate that, Dan. I'll check my emails. If Palace lose Eze and Elise next season, they're getting relegated. You'd imagine they'll struggle to replace them. Luton staying up, I believe in them. Would you trade Eddie for Bento? Nah, just leave Eddie there, man. Nah, DZ, I apologize before you about Havertz. This is why I hate YouTube, yeah? Because obviously you got to play the game. In my research of trying to get this brand out there for you, like, I realized you got to play the game. Like, do I think Van Persie? Do I think Havertz is the next Van Persie? You got to be smoking something special to think that. Do I need to issue Kai Havertz an apology? 100% I don't. I think everybody that's been a regular supporter of mine has always heard me say, I don't really believe in Kai Havertz. I don't really see the angle of the signing, but I don't think he's a bad player. And fundamentally, Arteta's going to have to live or die by that, but I trust him. I still think the jury's out. I don't think we're all the way out the ends now. I don't like... This is what I'll accept from Kai Havertz. You know, you're going to be a striker and do some things. You're going to rotate in the middle at times. But yeah, man, Kai Havertz is what it is. Bro, I watched that Wendy Williams video and I genuinely feel sorry for that lady. No cure for a condition and she's bankrupt. Too, this life can be proper crazy. Thoughts are with her, man. That's crazy. Would you say these 3 promoted teams are the weakest in a long time? Collectively, yeah, because Burnley are crap. Sheffield United are mad crap. Ross Barkley should stay in Prem, played well this season. To be fair, I don't think he'll get called up by Gareth Southgate, but in terms of best English performing players, as I said earlier, you got Saka, Foden, Watkins, Kobe Mainoo, Barkley's up there. Real good run of form. So yeah, man. I don't think Barkley will be playing in the Championship. Shout out American Gunner or Gooner on other platforms. Appreciate you. Palmer as well. I don't think he's playing to them man's level, but he's up there as well. Bellingham, obviously he's not playing in the Prem, but Jude's doing his thing at Real Madrid. What other good performing English players are there? In fact, better question, which ones have inconsistent form? You know, Sterling, Rashford, Chilwell. And I'm not trying to say this to mock them, but you're all going to probably be in the Euro squad. Gordon's been here and there. Man United could use a player like Barkley. What do you think, DG? To be fair, he could get into that team and play games, but I think they got to do something a bit better. Loftus-Cheek, not really pre and AC Milan like that, but here he's doing all right. Watkins doing his best. Listen, that guy that you're saying Flo could score 1 million goals, he needs to die, man. We don't condone what he done and all them things there. That horrible piece of work. Big up the New Yorkers. I tend to believe Jorginho's take on Kai. I don't think he was gassing him up. I like Kai, but I just accept this is what you are. He's doing his thing, man. And I'd love to wake up and Kai Havertz becomes a clinical goal scorer or he locks it down in the middle. But if not, you're going to be part of the squad and do your thing. Palace should have got O'Neill last summer instead of Roy. Gary O'Neill, one of my most favourite managers in the Premier League, if I'm honest. I'm sure he was at Bournemouth and he got sacked for no reason. He's doing his thing at Wolves. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United and we're never going to stop. Done now. Everton are so bad, bro. What is this? DG, remember when these teams were on our level? Who? Everton? Nah. He probably get in the squad. The game's not over, right? It's not over, but Everton, I think they're done for, man. You never know, because Man United do have the ability to F this up, but I think it's done, man. I think their season would be much different if Lissandro was fit for the Madrid. It probably would have been. There might have been another 7-0. I know my centre-backs didn't go out like Rey Mysterio. Damn. Where do you see Pep's next team after City? I would say one of the Milano teams. Honestly, I don't have a clue. Pep Guardiola, I don't know. Sometimes I think, and I also don't think he'll do this, but you could go back to Barcelona, rebuild that. Naturally, obviously, he's spent time as a player in Italy and he's been Germany, he's been Spain, he's been England. That's the next actual step. I get that. But then I think Pep might just stay at City until he can't take it no more. Pardon me, and then managing a national team. Because he always talks about that. Don't get stung by the bees. Listen, we're just doing our job. Arsenal are pest control. We've dealt with seagulls. We've dealt with cocks, paws, like Spurs. Who else? Wolves, magpies. Shh. This is what we do, mate. The PL gap is massive. His bro's team, Genoa. I mean, depending on the bag, you could do that. I always knew Kai would work out for Arsenal. Then again, man like me knows ball. Fair enough. Everyone's an expert. But yeah, big up Kai Havertz, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, innit? Like, no one cares about your price tag when you're doing what you need to do. Still think we need a striker. Still don't know if you're in our strongest 11, though. Without form. I can see Jose coming back to the Prem, Chelsea, or Newcastle. You never know in life. But Jose said that this Chelsea team is not Chelsea as I knew. And to be fair, like, he's getting on a bit. Like, do you really want to put yourself through unnecessary stress for no reason? It don't make sense. About 4 DMs on Twitter. What's this? Oh, trying to get a fan show sorted for you lot on Sunday, Monday. Ooh. Okay, we got one person confirmed. We're working, people. Nice kick about with the lads P2 pending later. Malik, come on. Please, make sure Chelsea win their games, mate. Tony's not doing nothing today. We're not going out like that. He might score. If I don't clip me. Listen, let's stay humble. You lot are getting me out of character. Let's stay humble, man. Just keep working hard. He literally said he don't recognise Chelsea anymore. He's not coming back to that club at least. Maybe when it's fixed up. Have you watched the Arsenal target, Hatter? What's your thoughts on him possible being our target? Jay, I want him at the carpet, mate. I want him at the carpet immediately. But I think it would be a thing where if there's spare money around, and I mean, it'd be great for him to be integrated in the squad, be on the bench, get game time. But if we could find a defender that could be an option for next season and then put the money down for Hatter and say, you know what, stay at Everton, stay at Ajax for 1 year. I'm on that as well. He's 17, playing week in, week out. You're not going to get that at Arsenal. I think, and I think we kind of need to do the Saliba thing because Saliba stayed on loan when we bought him, went on a couple of loans before Arteta integrated him. I think another year or two at Ajax wouldn't be bad. But, if Arteta's got different options, I'm all for that. Second half soon pending, but I like him a lot, man. Who's Mupe? I don't know about his brother. The Arsenal rattler. I've never seen him. Braithwaite and then Hato in 3 years. I don't know who that is, Marcel, man. Who's Neil Mupe? Maybe he played against Arsenal when Guendouzi was there and that, but I ain't seen him. They're not doing nothing today, man. We're not losing. You saw the all or nothing a few years ago. We're not losing to Brentford. We're not going out like that. Wait, what? I was just about to say, I swear kickoff has to start again. Why the hell did that Everton lad run into the Man United box before the ball's been kicked? And it was that Beto guy. See? Who the hell wanted to buy that guy? Long ball forward by Pickford. People, the second half has kicked off. I Beto, you're horrible, man. You should be security guard. In fact, if you're a security guard, say where you play football, you're not going to secure nothing. You're known for bottling stuff. Malik, that's cool. Don't you support Chelsea? Where are you on the table? I don't want to hear it, please. If you're not in top 4, if you're not Liverpool City, you can say what you want. But if you're not Liverpool City and these kind of clubs, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You lot got bigger problems. Literally £1 billion problems. Spending war budgets and GDPs. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, time after time after time again, are not looking any better than Gallagher. Cole Palmer scored a couple of penalties. Wow. Please. Got bigger issues. Please. You turned into a history merchant. No one cares about Chelsea. Stop bringing yourself into the room. Still gassing up for Fafana and Desassi and that. I hear it. Generational talents. Hey, we're not losing, man. Wait, you're not in the champs. You got Pochettino. You're not doing serious things. You can be there. But then after you're done laughing at Arsenal and that joke's done, every dog has their day. You'll get back to looking at your own team. That's cool, man. You lot crap. I would hate to be you lot because you literally got millions of players and they're all shit. Like they're actually all crap. Or it's just something you're doing. You lot got robbed as well for Mudryk, Ukrainian Neymar. Oh man. Thank you though, man. Thank you for Jorginho, thank you for Kai Havertz, and thank you for indirectly helping us get Trossard, man. We couldn't have done it without you, man. Couldn't have done it without you, man. Big up you. James Garner away from that. You've been Asia, DG? Nah, I've never been to Asia. Is Bali in Asia? I want to go there one day. Is it in Asia? Should have listened to geography. Bruno Fernandes. Want to travel the world. Bruno Fernandes has found Garnacho. Is Garnacho on side? You need to hold your run there, man. You need to hold your run. Which channels do you think has the best pundits? Personally, I think TNT has the worst. They're all crap, man, really. Sky Sports can be annoying. I mean, I don't really listen to commentary when we do watch-alongs, gladly, because it's muted, but TNT quite annoying. I'd say TNT better on the Champions League night, but TNT dead, Sky Sports dead. Pardon me, I'm envious of people in America because obviously I'm not in America. You get the little sound bites of whatever channel it is where Omri, Richards, Jamie Carragher, and what's the lady's name? Forgot her name, but that little show they're doing. Lit. Embarrassing, Marcel, isn't it? Embarrassing, especially after they just lost the cup final. Embarrassing. Talk about bottling. What happened the last couple of times you played us in the FA Cup? Allow it, man. Say what you want about my club. We've caused sleepless nights. What was that from Everton? Ben Godfrey, you can tell he's shouting, where's my options? I bet Sean Dyche is so angry, he's not angry no more. Yeah, CBS, I'm jealous of you lot, man. Jealous of you lot. Yeah, Bali is mad overrated. Thailand and Vietnam are epic. They're cheap too. To be fair, my friends have went Thailand and Vietnam, sorry. Yeah, they've been there. Quad biking in Vietnam looks lit. Bali overrated though. It looks wavy, man. Never been. I actually even want to go to Australia, but certain parts, because like some of the stuff I see online, I don't want to see some of those animals and whatnot. Man United and Everton are in shambles compared to their rivals. But right, to be honest, banter aside, I think Chelsea will get their act together, but they need to define what they're doing. Right, Tarkowski skips past one. Oh, Tarkowski galloping forward. It's a good run from him, more than anything I've seen from an Everton attacker. Ben Godfrey tries to put the cross in. It stopped at the first attempt. I went quad biking in Morocco. I've never been Morocco. Went Cancun last summer for 2 weeks. It was amazing. I'd love to go Cancun, man. Las Vegas next. 30 next year. You don't need to get me to 100k subs. I want to go Las Vegas. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes attempting to find Garnacho. Hasn't found him. Garner in possession. James Garner. McNeil. Oh, silly foul from Bruno to give away. Once again, if you're not Braithwaite, Pickford, McNeil, you should be ashamed of what you're doing. I don't think I could do the long travel to Australia. It's like a damn near whole day from where I'm at. I think they changed it. Oh shit, I forgot Ashley Young's at Everton. I think they're changing the flight, so it's actually short, but it's 24 hours from here as well, UK as well. So yeah, travel time's a bit mad. I haven't really been on long flights, but there's nothing in comparison to Australia. Like what? Jamaica's about 8 hours or something like that. 8, 9, 10 hours. It's the furthest I've ever gone. America's they're all the same, like Barbados, America, Jamaica, St. Lucia, all them kind of hours there. First time I went, the Corey shot's been blocked. First time I went on holiday in Europe, I was genuinely amazed. I was like, what do you mean we haven't got 20 kg luggage? What do you mean there's no TV in the back of the chairs? What's this about? You're still doing, and let it go, man. Martial, let it go. He's a quality player. Let it go, man. Let it go, man. Still good. Anthony Martial, that must be like what that's like if Mike Tyson said I'm getting back in the ring, not the YouTube stuff, but back in the ring now. Let it go, uncle, man. You had your time. It's over, man. It's over, man. It's like when Ronaldinho and all them Brazilian players wouldn't retire. Just let it go, man. Let it go, man. Martial's time's gone. Saka was in his dad's ball bags when Martial was about. Forgive me, pause. Like, come on, man. It's over, bro. It's over, man. Good player, but it's over. Let it go, man. Let it go. In life, you have to let things go, man. 5-hour flight. Been New York. I've been Vegas, bro. Nice, but you need to spend the bucks. The best place to go is Miami, Houston. I mean, I'd love to go Miami. You know what I mean? My Regins went Miami, and he made a private story. And like, listen, I need to go Miami still. Like, I need to go Miami. Movie setting, like he put me on FaceTime as I don't want to talk too tough, but I'm on FaceTime with you know. Nah, I need to go there, man. Get the subs up. The Corey. Just as I said that, he's giving it to a red shirt. Not gonna lie, Australia scared me. Anything there kills you. Probably not like that, man. It's probably not like that. Australia looks nice, man. To be honest, some places it looks too big though. It looks nice, man. Like I started taking Australia in when I think Arsenal went there a few years ago. But yeah, dream destination. I can't say Jamaica or Barbados. That's cheating. What would my dream destination be? I don't know. You know. Probably the Bahamas or something. But I'm trying not to say what I would pick. I don't know. Like, all right, cool. It can't be in the Caribbean. Let's make it difficult. Johnny Evans in possession here. I don't know. That's difficult. I don't know. Atlanta, Miami, Las Vegas. Garnacho could be in here. Oh, has he hit the post? He's tried to thunder it into the near post. He's gone for power rather than accuracy and placement. Garnacho's a good player, but he's so horrible to look at, man. God forgive me, but TNT Sports, stop showing his face, man. Like it makes my skin itch, man. Respectfully, we're all beautiful in the Lord's image, and I can't, I ain't gonna question God and that, but this thing is different. Garnacho man of the match today, because I think his work rate's been good. Obviously, he's earned 2 penalties, doing his thing. Far too kind, American Gooner, man. Come across the pond. Be lit, man. When last did I go to America? Florida. Many years ago. Ooh, okay, we might have to take back what we said about Beto, because he's done all right here in terms of hold-up play. No, we don't need to take it back because he lost it. Casemiro's disarmed him. Bruno Fernandes. Johnny Evans. Scott McTominay. Rashford stay on side. Oh, that's a horrible pass, McTominay. That's horrible. New York in the summer is unmatched. I mean, anywhere the British accent will do bits for me, man. Excuse me, do you know where the toilet is? Like, quickly. Oh, you're from London? Yeah, I'm from London. Where are you from? Yeah. Yeah, Yo, DG, how tough was your YouTube journey? I just started and it's tough as hell. It still is tough. We're not where you want to go, mate. It still is tough, mate. It sounds cliche, but I think you've genuinely got to love the process. You've got to love where you're at, accept where you're at with the ambition and the drive, and obviously wanting to get somewhere else. But you've got to really love it. I always try to tell myself that in tough days that you just got to do the work anyways, and one day you'll look back. Tough. My friend asked me, how did I amass these subscribers? Not, big up you lot, because I'm not playing it down, but I still don't think it's that much. And truthfully, I don't know. I really don't know. I just say a lot of work rate. Italy is a nice place. My friend, one of my best friends are from, two of my best friends, because their brothers are from Italy. Yeah. Accents can do bits out here, man. You got to use what you got, man. Not going to question God. Proceed to say one of his creations is different. DG moving really. Listen, God's allowing me. Listen, I can't comprehend the merciful God and what he's doing. I'm sure some people are deluded and they think I'm ugly. That's gonna be crazy, but yeah, man. Dominican Republic could be lit. DG, system-wise, Australia is the best country to live right now. Trust it's got to be better than England. Have you seen the taxes and the budget that's come out and whatnot? Oh, I don't want to go Miami for that. I don't know what that is, Shy. I don't know. I'm not here for that. I just want to go sightseeing. Who wins between this current Arsenal team or the best Emirates 11 pre-Arteta under Wenger? Any prime team that was bopping Wenger ball in it, like they're gonna move to them. 11 for 11. These current teams are probably wavier now, but yeah. DG, you're an old man. I like, man. Do you think you're undervalued in the YouTube community? Yes and no. Because you got what value am I providing? If I was providing more value, then maybe I could sit here and say that. And if I believe so and I ain't got that, why ain't I got that? Let me make it happen. I have to take accountability. But I'm hella underrated, man. 100%, man. 100%, man. I wish I was robbed. I wish I could do the gimmicks thing and whatnot. 100%, man. 100%. I feel like a stagnated wonder kid if I'm honest with you. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Appreciate that. Yeah, you are a madman winning ways. I need DJ as my wingman. I don't know how to be a wingman. I'm not confident, scared. There's people watching, there's eyes on this. I don't know. But yeah. And if I'm honest, now I'm starting to get to the stage where, you made the Arsenal vids. There's always a silver lining, man. There's always a silver lining in this life. Wenger had a few lit teams. Gotta forget, Wenger was bopping other teams with a majority of team that weren't really stars. It's over here with James Garner. It's a success story of Manchester United when you deep it. You've got Garnacho. Obviously, some people have been bought from elsewhere, but you got Rashford, Maino, McTominay, Garnacho. Who else is out there? Technically, Johnny Evans, McNeil. If I haven't said that, and I'm missing someone else out, James Garner. So there's about 5 to 7 players that have all come through United's academy. That's a success story. Speaking of the devil, McNeil. I remember when I used to say he should become a left back. What did I know? Jack Harrison doing too much. You're not McNeil, mate. Good defending by Rashford. He almost lost it, though. Varane does well. Oh, Nana, what's he going to do? Very unorthodox. Is that a good pass? Don't think that was the best of options. Garnacho's never winning that header. Bit timid there from McTominay. Ref, that's never a free kick. I hope my man's all right on the floor. It's not a head injury, but I don't know what Everton are doing here. And Bruno Fernandes could square that. Garnacho has to bag. Oh, the delivery wasn't good enough, but he could have made it. Everton are horrible, Everton are horrible. I don't think Man United have been amazing. Take nothing away from them. They haven't. But I think they've kind of showed a bit of mercy because there's a bit of complacency. It could be at least 4 goals. I'm not sure what Garner was doing there. I think he landed on his arm. But even that, from the point of Garner ending up on the floor to one simple pass, splitting Everton alive, I don't know. Tarkowski don't know what's going on. Ben Godfrey at 6s and 7s. Yeah, this is mad. Success and bigger opportunities will come your way. John, appreciate that, man. I ain't gonna lie though, I am tired of hearing that though. Like, it's long now, man. We're hearing that for time, bro. Like, I don't want to hear it's your time no more. I want to hear show time. Like Young Spray says, I want to hear that. Like, I want to hear that. But that's impatience and that's ignorance. Everyone gets their time. And you see, when I get my time, I letting it go. For all the days that I never had it, I letting it go. I keep having the same recurring dream as well that I'm not one for awards, but it's, long story short, it's an award show and the wrist is lit. 3 substitutions for wow, Andre Gomez is still about. Where you been? You go jail? Where's Andre Gomez been? Bento's off, the Core's off. Say swear Andre Gomez is it. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's on. Jack Harrison's off. Well, to be fair, yeah. Appreciate that, John. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that, man. We keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Do you think Man United will play European football next season? Yeah. But what European football, I don't know. Because where the top 4 is concerned, again, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Definitely where Arsenal are concerned. But they're 60 minutes into the game, people, by the way. Just under half an hour left. But I would bet my life that, well, I'm going to die in it. But I'm pretty confident that Arsenal are going to be in the top 4. City are going to definitely be there. Liverpool are definitely going to be there. So that's 3 of the 4 spots gone. Pardon me. 4th place, I don't know. I actually think Spurs are quietly going about their business. I think United are still in the shout. Villa are creeping around. I don't think Newcastle will get it. But yeah, man. You honestly have the best takes for the club in YouTube football community. Be proud to rep the club on other shows, unlike some of these joke, man. Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. Big praise, man. Big praise. And Mbappe joining Arsenal next season, would love it, man. But you're wishing on a star there, surely. And Man United could be about to get a 3rd. Bruno Fernandes. Is he going to be selfish? Oh, he finds Garnacho. Garnacho tries to square it again. It's another ball from Bruno to Garnacho, which isn't the best. Garnacho's done very well to keep that on. Ref, the ball's still on. Garnacho, man of the match, man. Bruno Fernandes. Man United are playing around. If I was Ten Hag, I'd say get the 3rd. Stop messing about and get the 3rd. Bruno Fernandes goes for the shot. Good parry from Pickford. Good parry from Pickford. Boy. To be honest with you, United should be a lot more ruthless. They don't need to be. They're going to get the result. But this result of it being 2-0 at this moment in time, honestly, people, I think it flatters Everton. I think they should be at least 4 down. I've seen United be a bit more intense than this and actually lose games. I think they're showing Everton mercy. Spurs fell off, went from top of the table to 5th. No, they didn't. They won the league in September. Basuma had his kids out. Postecoglou is the best manager in the world. It should be free. How have United not put that in the back of the net? How has Pickford saved that? So many questions. Bravery from Pickford. I think everyone was waiting for that ball to go in the back of the net. How did that not go in? And McTominay kills me. A man kicked the leg of Johnny Evans trying to swipe it home. Sunday league, yes. We all thought the Ozil announcement was lit. Imagine if we got Mbappe. It's nice to dream. It's nice to dream, but then we got to get into the real world and try and claim our futures, man. I would love to be proven wrong and we get Kylian Mbappe. And I'm sure those of you who don't even support Arsenal Football Club would like him at your team. But I think it's fair to say it's a myth. Big, big myth. You never know in this life, but big myth. Maybe when he's 32. But big myth. Wait, what? Martinelli is not in the squad to face Brentford today. However, Zinchenko and Saka are both with the squad. What's all that about? Why am I suddenly feeling nervous? When you find out how that didn't go in, Chris, let me know, man. You lot keep smashing the like. Let's keep growing the community. That's how these praises materialize. You know what time it is over here. Big up DJ Oliver. You're too kind. Trossard left wing it is. Could be. But somebody said earlier, could it be a Jesus thing? I'd rather go with, well, I would rather Jesus, no disrespect to Trossard, but Trossard hasn't got these injury concerns. Would you keep a fully fit Partey for one more season? I mean, if he could stay fit, why not, innit? But I'm honestly, Jason, I'm at that point with Thomas Partey. It's long now, even being optimistic. You know what? To be fair, last season he was fit for 40 appearances, 33 in the league, but like, it is what it is now, isn't it? I'll be amazed. Like, was that us doing our job in terms of keeping Partey fit, or was that an anomaly? Because unfortunately, when you think of Partey, you do think of injuries. That was probably just the closest Everton have ever got to scoring today. And that was poor from Lindelof. Why did you do that to Onana? Might be saving Martinelli for Tuesday. I mean, with the form we're in and the players coming back fit, and as much as Martinelli, I feel in the last 2 games has been good, it's not that we don't miss him, but if we can't share the workload around, then when can we? You know, you'd imagine, I would say Trossard or Jesus are probably candidates. You could make a case of Smith Rowe off the left or Nelson off the left. I don't think we're going to see that. Do you have a title challenge mentality? For myself in life, yeah. Yeah, maybe Martinelli did get stitches, man. Maybe. Hope it's not infected or anything. Or maybe it's just a bit of discomfort, man, because as much as I was more optimistic on hearing he's got a cut on his foot than what it looked like, cut on your foot is still mad, you know. Maybe he's not been able to train properly this week. I don't know. Andre Gomez looks like he's going to take this free kick for Everton. Can he score a goal this season, contender? No, straight into the wall. There you go with that. No need to press Martinelli if not needed. We have ample reserves for his position. Exactly. And if we can't win without Martinelli, then forget it. And maybe in a weird way, that puts a bit of spanners in the works for Thomas Frank, innit? If he was, if he was doing work on how Martinelli and Saka play, you throw a Trossard or something random in there, maybe that could actually give us a benefit. Whoever comes in, though, that's Martinelli's position, so seize your opportunity. And maybe if Martinelli's fit for Tuesday against Porto, you'd imagine he starts, but maybe whoever plays on that left-hand side, you've got an audition to, if you do your job, you might play. If he's got a cut, you don't want him running about. Prevention is better than cure, man. Like, let's just tread carefully, innit? Oh, Nana, that's our ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and it's great defending by Rafael Varane. Lewis Dobbin has funded it over the bar. I mean, you can tell he's come from the Everton Academy. He's shooting just like the first team, isn't it? Played for England at youth level. Decent little player. Whether he's able to correlate that to the first team is very, very difficult. TNT Sports scaring me, Arsenal Porto. We'll deal with that on Tuesday, man. Right now, we can't look beyond that. We have to look at Everton. 103 likes. God bless you all who've hit the like button. And the Twitch gang, don't feel left out. Johnny Evans. The lot. Evans. It's been a bit one-sided. Well, to say a bit one-sided is... I don't even think that's the proper description. It has been. Just over 20 minutes. Excluded any added on time left, people. Sorry, DG. What I mean is have Arsenal title challenge mentality. I know you're a chat. Appreciate that, Antonio. They've never done it, so I can't say they have it like Liverpool City. But I do think the mentality has shifted, and I do think we are learning from our mistakes. Ooh. A lot of unnecessary tackles. McTominay is going to get booked for that. I don't think he should be booked, but there was no need for that, McTominay. Left a lot on Onana there. There was no need for that. Chopped him. I can't lie. Sunday League. You see the next 50-50 with McTominay. You got to do a bit of a get back. That's horrible. It's not the worst of tackles, but there was no need for that. To be fair, he said sorry, sportsmanship and that. Big him up, but I'd still have to do what needs to be done. Boy. Have Everton down tools? I won't quite say they've given up, but they do look resigned to defeat. And there's just no quality, which we've been saying all day. There's just no quality. Everton just lacking significant quality. I feel sorry for Everton fans. You've had to watch this 20 odd times this season. This is crazy. Got to throw in with the lot on this right-hand side, folks. He's back here after he went Bruno. Oh, he just sent someone shot quickly. Oh, the lot. Lovely. Casemiro. Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans showing his passing ability. Uses his left peg, gets it out to Marcus Rashford. Even Rashford's decision-making today has been crazy. Varane. Maino. Varane. Onana. Skips out Kobe Maino and finds Rafael Varane. Varane. Goes back to his goalie. Onana this time goes to Kobe, the young Kobe Maino. Oh, asks a lot there. Everyone's doing the inverted fullback thing, innit? Onana in possession, the goalie. Kicks out with his left peg. I mean, United overplaying there. Complacency creeping in. Which is very hard to guard against, but there's just 0% need for it. Who's that famous? But well, that must be someone famous. I don't know them, but they must be connected to this game in some way, shape, or form. It's been a horrible end to this game, man. Through nothing of Man United, it's just Everton. It's not good enough, mate. Just not good enough. Free kick to Man United when the ref says, you might as well, do you know what? In fact, 2-0 is a dangerous lead. Might as well bring on the subs, Ten Hag, man. There's a couple young players that probably been on the bench a couple of times. Must be nice. Appreciate that. Never heard of that, but yeah. Or maybe it's those glasses putting me off. Do you think Arsenal are going to sign a striker during the summer? I hope so, but you just never know with Arsenal, man. If, you know, one thing the club has shown is they might have every intention to sign a striker, but if it's not making sense for any reason, they're prepared to just sit on their heads. But I think Arsenal need a striker, or at least someone that can play up front. Tarkowski wins that. Even when I look at this, can I spell his name? Yokeres. Because you can play up front, but you can play in a couple of roles. 6'2" as well. He's got height. You can play on the left and the right. See, that's the angle I think Arsenal are going to go for. Someone that can fill in the multiple positions. I don't think we're going to... Things can change, but I just think I don't think we're going to find like a Watkins, a Tony, an Osimhen, a Vlahovic. Someone is up front or nothing. Braithwaite's been fouled here. You're too good for this, Braithwaite, mate. To be fair, Braithwaite, you could definitely get a move. Yeah, I feel like Arsenal need a proper striker because Jesus isn't a proper striker. Just need someone who... Apologies, folks. It's a lot more clinical in front of goal, man. Andre Gomez. Oh, should he have played a different pass? Dominic Calvert-Lewin had no chance there. I mean, at least my 2-1 prediction is still on. Dwight McNeil. Poor cross from him. See, even his standards have dropped. Says it all. 108 likes. Thank you to you lot. Ashley Young coming on. Yeah, he's just coming on so the United fans can give him a round of applause for his years of service. He don't care about this result. And he knows he's not involved in nothing. Boy. Ben Godfrey. I mean, the whole of the... How many players would you take from Everton, folks? Let me actually look at Everton's team. With the greatest of respect to Everton, I'm not trying to dish you lot at all. Let me actually see. How many players would I actually take from this Everton team? Pickford, I guess. Not that I want to replace Raya or whatnot, but Pickford's not a bad keeper. You know, you're never going to want to be number 2, but Pickford, 1, Braithwaite, 2. I'm not taking Tarkowski, not taking Ben Godfrey, not taking Michael Keane, not taking their left back, not taking Ashley Young. Patterson's a decent right back, but no. Seamus Coleman, no. Onana, 3. Not taking Garner, not taking Doucouré. Garner's coming off, by the way. Not taking Andre Gomez, not taking Idris Sagana Gay. Big up Dele Alli, not having you. Not taking Dan Juma, you can't still be there. Not taking Dwight McNeil or Harrison or Calvert-Lewin or Lewis Dobbin at this moment in time. But yeah, man. Garner, squad player. Nah. I mean, he's not a bad player, but nah. You're not bad. You could do that on anything, but nah, I'm at like wholeheartedly Onana, who's poor today, but Onana, Braithwaite be the ones I would want if I'm honest. Nah, I'm not really feeling the left back, man. You only play well against Bukayo, man. You look meaty today. Onana would be a squad player, but that's it. 2 at best. 2-3 at best. Dobbin, the young Dobbin, bobbing and weaving. And you don't want this left back. To be honest, I'm hating. It's not you lot's day. That's the closest Everton have gone to scoring. It's flashed across Man United's box again, but no one's put it in the back of it. To be fair, Dobbin, Calvert-Lewin, you've done a lot better than the people that were starting. It's horrible, Everton, man. Who would you take from Man U? Quite a few players, actually. Kobe Mainoo, 100%. Kobe Mainoo, first pick. I fit Lissandro Martinez because Arteta did want you. Casemiro, even though he's not the Casemiro that we've come to expect, you could use you for a couple of years. I think there's a player in Garnacho, so you. Rashford's Mandem, so Rashford, even though he would be so annoying. If Martial never had injuries, him. Don't need Anthony. Sancho, because I like him, but that's about it. So, yeah. Onana's not a bad keeper. I think Arteta would like him, but yeah, man, he's a bit crazy. Onana, maybe Braithwaite. Pickford have to convince. You're moving mad. Garnacho's decent. Højlund as well. Yeah, Højlund. Obviously, he's out of sight, out of mind because he's not on the pitch. I don't think Bruno would suit our system, but I like Bruno, so maybe. Ashley Young. 14 minutes left, folks. Andre Gomez puts it into the box. Headed out by Man United. Oh, okay. I allow him. Onana went for a bicycle kick. It did hit the target. Fair enough. Onana. Bicycle kick's been caught by Onana. Fair enough. That's Everton's biggest highlight today. Told you lot to keep the faith in Højlund. When people are calling him crap. He's still got real elements, but he's young. I do think in today's day and age, there are some players you can watch a couple of times and you know they're not the guys, but a lot of players are just judged too quickly. Good play from Marcus Rashford. Surely a free kick. Ref don't agree with me. Dwight McNeil. See, even his standards are dropped. Lost the ball very cheaply. It's here with Rashford down this left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes. Well, to be fair, it's been nicked by Onana. Rashford's conceded the foul. 13 minutes left of this clash, folks. Manchester United have never looked in trouble. Been in the driver's seat. 2 penalties scored by Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford have made the difference. I do think United probably would have wanted to score a bit more. Be nice if for the fans to get a goal from open play. Amrabat. Who's he coming for? Mainoo or? Yeah, Kobe Mainoo. To be fair, Kobe Mainoo's not been bad today, but he's not been at his glistering best. But it's games like this, you remember he's 18 years of age, isn't it? Some people just assume every player has to be a wonder kid or they're not good enough, which is wrong. Agenda's got an agenda, but that's the thing with football. Everyone, this is the same people that say these players, you know, a person plays 10 games and they're the next this, that, the other. The next 10 games, they're the first ones condemning them. People don't understand patience and developing young players or developing players in general. Because especially where England's concerned or English football's concerned, it's not sexy. It's not like the solution in this country for managers is to sack them and to buy things. You spend 50 million on a striker, it doesn't work. Spend another one. I don't get twisted. We all love transfers and all these things, but people don't understand or they underestimate watching players improve and what managers get from that. Tarkowski's been fouled. I didn't quite agree with that. Personally, I would like a reality if we could get 2 strikers, one for here and now and a young striker, but very likely going to be a young striker. We'll be lucky to get either, isn't it? Really and truly. Pardon me, young Dobbins in possession. Amrabat disarmed him. First time I've seen Amrabat make a tackle. Standards are dropping for Man United, if I'm honest with you. You know, like if I was very harsh, I think Garnacho, a number of players, it's not that they're enjoying it too much, but naturally there's a bit of complacency, holding on to the ball too long, one touch too many. Just keep doing the basics. Tarkowski needs to come off, bro. That pass was horrible. He's lucky Braithwaite is mopped up for him. Young players is hot and cold, very hot. And you have to allow them to be hot and cold. They're all trying to add consistency to them. A little bit off topic, but do you play any football games? FIFA and Football Manager, my friend. And I wouldn't count it as a game, but if you do Fantasy League or, the Premier League Fantasy, which I'm not quite good at because a lot of you are crazy at it. Last time I checked, I'm like 200 and something. I didn't even change my team today because I didn't even know who to put in. I hate Fantasy League or FPL, whatever you want to refer to it as, man. Some of you are too good at it. Way too good at it. Shout out the Everton young fan there. Surprised he's not crying. Some of us might want to see tears. Oh, Nano to Amrabat. Amrabat first time into the path of Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans hasn't even looked out of place today. Oh, Nano. Oh, wow. What? See what I mean about complacency. Corner kick to Everton unnecessarily from Johnny Evans. This is the only thing that could see Man United at this point not keep a clean sheet. Under no pressure, Johnny Evans, I don't know what that was. And to be fair, I don't know what that was from Onana. I'm sure Ten Hag and the players who want a clean sheet would be very disappointed if Everton exploit this. Corner kick's been delivered. It's been headed on into the hands of Onana. Striker market still meaty. To us normal football fans, 100%. But if you're working within football and you're paid to watch all these games, scout all of these players and re-scout these players, I don't believe that you can sit there and say there's not a striker. There might not be that striker you think, yeah, he's going to take us up a level. But yeah, Anthony looks like he's coming on for Manchester United. And I wonder, beyond the obvious, what's going on with Anthony? Because didn't you work with Ten Hag before? He should know you as a footballer. Like, why are you not excelling? Can't lie, I wanted Anthony at Arsenal at one point. Not for 100 million. I didn't think he was the bee's knees, but I didn't think he was this bad. To be fair, he sold Man United fans a dream when he bagged against us. Even when you look at half of Man United's attackers, like Højlund's good, but Rashford's hot and cold. Anthony's Sancho's not there. Anthony can't stay fit. Anthony Martial can't stay fit. Who else is there? If I ain't said your name, you're not that Diallo guy. I don't know why you don't play, but you're not playing, so you're not relevant. It's kind of meaty. Garnacho's had a very good game. He looks peed off to be coming off as he should be, man. Probably reckons he could have scored. The game's the game, man. And I think everyone connected to Man United, including Anthony and Ten Hag, everybody wants Anthony to bag. He's probably the one that needs it. Evans has actually been one of United's best defenders this season. Shout out Johnny Evans. Like, where would United be if they didn't give him that contract? DG, I make my research on Seska, and now I know why he's your preferred target in the summer. He looks like a complete forward and could be a superstar in the future. I'd take him. Needs a lot of work, though. Bit like with Højlund, needs a lot of work. He's at the similar kind of stage, but I like him. I'm not going to lie. Now, I'm of the thought of I would like that sporting lad Gokieres and then a little Sesko in and around the team. But it's probably naive to think two attackers. Pickford's done well to come off his line. And Everton on the attack. There's 7 minutes left of this half, people. Oh, Ashley Young. Good tackle by Johnny Evans. Actually, McNeil, another block. Shout out Johnny Evans. He must have heard you, Christian, man. Big up Johnny Evans. Oh, Nano. Ashley Young. Sets up across to the back post. Is that a corner? Is it a Man United? Is it Everton corner? Sorry, a Man United goal kick. It looks like a Man United goal kick. Anthony does too much maximum settings. Easy to deal with. If Zinni can defend, then you know something is wrong. To be fair with you, I just think Anthony's decision-making is horrible. I just think he does skills. Like, the whole point of, don't get it twisted. I like to see players who do skills, but if the skills are not effective, you're not going anywhere. Like, the whole point of doing a dropping a shoulder or a step over is to eliminate your target. There's no point just spinning around for no reason. And he should probably just struggling to adapt. Maybe it will work one day, but sometimes as well, like, no matter how much research you do and good intentions, sometimes signings don't work out. Maybe this ain't the league for him, really. And in this day and age, like, the most entertaining wingers are not necessarily the most prolific. It's not even like, do wingers even exist in today's day and age, or is it inside or wide forwards, whatever you want to say? Because it's hardly like wingers are hugging the touchline. Throw into Everton with 6 minutes left here, people. Interesting talks with you lot as always, folks. Let's see on this right-hand side. I mean, the tempo to the game's died, didn't it? It died a long time ago. I mean, I wasn't far off. I said 2-1 Man United. I wasn't far off. Can't see Everton getting their goal today. To be fair, if Man United get out of this tight position, that's played. First time Everton have pressed well. And look, you got the ball back high up the field. McNeil. Andre Gomez tripped unnecessary from Amrabat there. Very unnecessary. Free kick in the silly area. Did Amrabat get booked? Surely not. If he did, or if he does, it's probably because he's got a bit to say to the ref. But yeah. 5 minutes left plus any added on time, folks. Ball's been put into the box. Nana's been speedy off his line today. Deserves his clean sheet. Clean sheets bring confidence, man. And to be honest with you, if you're Johnny Evans, Varane, experienced individuals, you want that. Even Lindelof playing out of position at left back. Varane, Bruno Fernandes forcing it, Bruno. But he's found Rashford. Rashford, was that touch the best? I think the offside flag went up. Was he offside? I think just. Yeah, wingers are more inside centre forwards. And that's the present day. Unfortunately, you know, again, football's been lost to statistics and all of that stuff. But yeah. And when you think about it, how many teams have a prolific bagsman? Bayern got one in Kane, like out and out forward. City have one in Haaland, but they were scoring goals before Haaland, not to take anything away from it. Oh, United could be in here. It's a good advancing run by Scott McTominay, but he needs reinforcements and he needs to get his head up. Been bundled off the ball there. Another silly Tarkowski. I don't think that was shoulder to shoulder. I think that is a free kick, if I'm honest. Liverpool got Salah. Yeah, but the number 9 isn't the bagsman. I'm talking about the 9. Like, is the 9 the bagsman? Real Madrid don't have a 9 that is bagging, like someone that's playing through the middle like that. They got Hosselu in that. We don't have a number 9 that's bagging. 2 substitutions for both sides, people. Everton and Man United making subs in what's left of this. So, yeah, no one's really got a clinical bagsman like that. So is that just something in the game we have to accept? And you just need one player that's going to get that healthy amount of goals and everyone else to chip in? I'm not sure. Johnny Evans coming off. You know what? Solid shift today. The only thing you've done wrong is that crazy pass that led to a corner. Still can't believe he's back in a Man United shirt. Shades of when Sol Campbell returned to Arsenal in the early 2000s. Well, not even early 2000s. That's when we was lit. In the early days of the Emirates. My word, we had to. I liked Sol Campbell even when he was like that. It's the former Man United man, actually, Sylvester. Horrible signing for Arsenal, but he was better than William Gallas, so I'll allow you. I mean, Ten Hag can't be too fond of the Dalot guy, man. Like, you telling me he couldn't get a run up? Ball into the box. Ooh, triangle head settings from Varane. Doesn't come to anything. Luis Suarez is the best 9 I've ever seen. He's up there, but I wouldn't say he's the best 9. He's in the room. Barca haven't had a bagsman at a 9 since Suarez. To be fair, Lewandowski's there. But Lewandowski's a bottler. I'll never stop saying this. Great player, but chokes in big moments. Pause. Dobbin sits it up. The lot lost his footing, but he's still able to swipe it clear. But I never attack remains. Johnny Evans on the bench making giggles. But where the game is concerned, the lot's giving away a corner kick. That's probably the only aspect Everton might have been better than Man United today. Like, I'm sure they've had more corners. You must have had more corners than Man United today, but you ain't done nothing with it. Is Andre Gomez onside? I don't know if he tried to cross or go for the shot. Nonetheless, the Man United goalie handled that. Bruno Fernandes looking at the linesman to say offside. He says it's a throw into Everton. Ashley Young delivers. Doesn't come to anything. Benzema. Suarez better than Benzema, I'm not going to lie. Benzema's lit, but everyone forgets the days Benzema at Real Madrid was stinking up the place. Very hard to find nines these days, especially one that can be consistent up front. Amen. Facts. Can't add anything onto that. It's difficult. But why has the 9 become extinct? Is it because of multifunctionalism? Is it because, like, even to a degree, Haaland, like, his general plays improved at City, and obviously he's still Haaland, he's still a bagsman, they still provide a lot of service, but there's 4 minutes of added on time. You got to do a bit of everything, really and truly. Is it due to the fact that it's now system strikers these days, or systems rather than the individuals? It's all about the system and the collective formation. I don't know. Anthony down this left-hand side, he's earned a corner, which, based on Anthony's form in Man United, that's like scoring a goal. All right, big up Back of the Net podcast. Make sure you're following and subscribing to my guy. Garnacho been given man of the match. First time I've agreed with the TV stations. True, but that's how times change. I do think football typically works in stages like that, and it just repeats itself. It's like when you had that wave of when everyone was dying to play free at the back. That's been there long before I even knew what football was. So there probably will be a stage, I don't know when the 9s and scoring comes back, but yeah, they're long gone are the days of the R9s, the Etos, the even Falcaos. I don't know. I'm just saying random names. Luis Suarez, even though Luis Suarez played out wide. Thierry Henry up front, even though off that channel he was lit. Yeah, the days are gone, man. I don't know why, but the Shearers, they're all gone, man. All the kids want to be wingers. I wanted to be a striker. I can't be that good because I'm a left back now, isn't it? As I always say, have hope for Mika Berth. Looks like we could at least make money on him. Facts. But I mean, kids are going to want to be the wingers and the strikers. They're the ones that, obviously, they're the ones that make the difference. They're the ones that win the games naturally. But when you grow up, not everyone can do all of that. Hardest thing is to put the ball in the back of the net, though. We've got just under 3 minutes left, people. It's been a fantastic way to kick off this day of football. Don't forget, we're watching Arsenal-Brentford later today. And then we're watching Liverpool City. And depending on when this thumbnail gets made, Spurs versus Villa could be a thing. Come on, Emre. Oh, Everton are shambolic. They're quite lucky Bruno Fernandes ain't able to hit the target there. 2 minutes of added on time. Every Manchester United player needs to throw their shirts to the fans. These are the best kits to give to the fans. Not a single Man United kit could be dirty. They don't have Everton as well. And they could throw them to the fans, but I don't think anyone wants it. Man United haven't had to get their kits dirty. Look how clean the white shorts are. Bruno Fernandes finds Amrabat. How long before you lose it? Bruno Fernandes. 1 minute and 20 seconds left, people. 1 minute and 20 seconds. I mean, I weren't far. I did want to be right with my prediction of 2-1, but it's not going to happen, is it? Weren't far, man. Slap the likes if you haven't. I have to be honest, my favourite player not on Arsenal is Yaya Toure. Probably a lot of favourites. My favourite non-Arsenal player in the Premier League. Favourite non-Arsenal player, Premier League, because I already know it in general. In the Premier League. I don't think I could pick one, I think Beckham's there, Rooney's there, Ronaldo. Like when Cristiano Ronaldo was was a winger, he's there. Eden Hazard's there. Gerrard's there. Jogba's there. Rashford could be in here. That's a great tackle by Braithwaite. Oh, it's offside. Who else? Yaya Toure's defo. Oh, David Silva. Oh, David Silva definitely is there. Kevin De Bruyne is there. Bernardo Silva's there. Foden of recents here. Rashford is offside there. Who else could there be? I mean, he was at Arsenal, but Ashley Cole, I never left him when he snaked it. He was one of my favourite players. Ooh, do you know what? That should be a pen. Had Rashford have been onside, that is a pen. Braithwaite looks like the luckiest man on the planet. Look at the laughing. There's a good favorite. I don't think I could pick one, Drogba. Nah. I don't know, man. I don't know. David, there's too many. There's been too many footballers. There's been way too many great footballers, man. Eden Hazard, if I haven't said that as well. Mo Salah, definitely. But yeah, people, that brings an end to our first Gareth Wells. To be fair, Jermaine Defoe and Aaron Lennon, even though he played for them lot. That brings an end to the first watch along. Gundogan, not quite Mahrez. I rate Mahrez, but I wouldn't put him up there with them lot. Kante. So that brings an end to the first watch along. Later today, it's Brentford, Arsenal, Brentford. I'll see you lot all there. But for now, peace, folks. Let's see a great goal from me.
Against this right back, Charlie.